Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us tonight. Special night here because we've got incredible jewelry for you. We like to kick off the weekend the right way. We have some very special values coming your way. I can tell you that because that's what we do. If you've never been with us on a Friday, you have missed out because we have got really giveaways, more or less freebies on Fridays. And we are going to do that tonight again with brand new jewelry. We've got some previews of what's coming up this weekend because I always like to give you a little heads up, a little teaser on what's coming out throughout this special weekend that's coming forward. But we also have some really cool new pieces. I've got bracelets, I've got necklaces, I've got, you know, what's coming up this weekend. Start thinking about those. It's like, it's a fabulous combination of everything that we've done here that's really, really popular in our bestsellers, all in one, but in a bracelet version. So we're looking forward to that. And we have wheels. So I will say, I want to thank everybody who made our incredible gemstone night such an amazing success last night. Thank you all. And I will tell you, one of the highlights of last night's show, if you were with us or if you weren't, it was some beautiful Sierra Santa Marias that we brought out of the vault for you, and boy was there a response to that. So wanted to make sure that we had some Sierra Santa Marias in jewelry, so if anybody saw those loose stones and was just going, oh, I would love one of those, but I just want it ready to go, ready to wear, finished in beautiful gold and diamonds. We have 4 for you to choose from, and here is the best part, is that we're putting them all on an incredible discount blowout price for you tonight. So looking forward to sharing that. Also, another wheel that's going to have an assortment of everything you could ever wish for. We have pink diamonds, the largest pink diamond cross. I brought you a teeny tiny version once before. Tonight we bring you the ultimate, the fabulous, the over the top, the 66-point diamond fancy pinks. I also have brand new opal for you. That is going to be not just opal, but with a really cool assortment of some amazing color that really works well with the opal. And we have aqua earrings. So just in case you're looking for earrings, ring, maybe a match set, we've got you covered here. Also some brand new, I will say, designer, because that's another thing from last night. We had some really a cool stud opportunity for you to get some, kind of like for us to make you some diamond studs. Well, I'm going to bring you a really cool, kind of like a stud style, but it's more stylized. It's got a really specific designer look to it. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we have pink zircon, and we have, okay, one more thing to mention before we get going. The raindrop ring is back. It is, I dealt with some raindrops here, the entire 2.5 for $245, whatever it was, drive in today. It rained. I know that's kind of the theme of right now, right? The big headline is that the country is dealing with some weird weather, like over on the East Coast where it was, you know, raining incessantly for the last several weeks. It's going to be 95. And out here on the west, we've got cool weather, rain unexpectedly here in Southern California, and a blizzard going on in Colorado. So, I mean, the whole weather system is topsy-turvy, and I've actually got something, believe it or not, besides the raindrop ring, that's actually going to be a little kind of a really interesting, a little bit weather-themed bracelet. So we'll talk about that. I don't have any, no barometers, no, nothing like that, but I will tell you close to it in charms. We've got a charm bracelet that's coming up, but speaking of bracelets, we're going to start you off. And by the way, get requests in because we are limited with our audience on Friday, so we love to stop everything we're doing and share with you any requests you might have. So if there's something you're looking for, something you've missed out on, something you want to see, something for us to make, anything we can search the vaults for, why not give us a call whenever you please? Right now is a great time, and we can help you out with those requests, whatever it might be at all. You just name it, and listen, if it's not here, we can always work on it, make it for a future show, and you guys give us a lot of inspiration on what to make going forward. So let's get started. We have something brand new, and I've never quite seen anything quite like this, so I think you're going to like it. It's really unique, and it's a bracelet. It's in solid gold. It's in 18 karat gold, which is, that's not something we see a lot of in today's gold era. Are we really doing a lot of excess 18K in something that requires more gold than anything else? Not much, but take a look. This is done for you. Take a look at that one. It's going to be good. It's actually a really cool, and wait to see it all splayed out. I wanted you to see it close up first, but this is $69.44, and it's 18 karat solid white gold. This one will stay in the white gold, but wait till you see how this is designed, because if you think you've seen every bracelet from bangles to tennis bracelet styles to even some maybe more designer looks, well, I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this. I know it's a first for me because it's actually all really interesting the way it's not just a line bracelet. It's incorporating bezels and semi-bezels with color, but then you also have, look at this, these extensions of designer styles that are really all abstract and very unique. And there's a combination of really a number of stones here that, for example, moonstone, and we see some amethyst and citrines, and see some gorgeous blue topaz there as well, and then more with your amethyst, and again, more blue topaz, bigger bezel set diamonds, and there was our garnet. I love that. It's the mix of everything. It's the mix of colors, but it's the mix of cuts and textures and settings. It's a little bit of like this avant-garde, really super cool, artsy, really, really neat bracelet. And those are the garnet. That's a big garnet there too. Garnet with topaz and citrine as well. So it's like a combination of everything in really classic gems here, but done in such a unique way. There's more blue topaz. There's a baguette, and then we see that citrine marquise. I mean, again, this mixture of a little bit of everything all together here. Look at that. Look at that. It just keeps going. It's a 7-inch style, and it's going to finish with that moonstone, which is going to be the other end of your clasp, which is going to be an insert style closure. And then it does have a 1 figure-8 safety to keep that secure. But just want to give you a look at it here. It's really neat. Wait do you see it on the wrist as well? It's $69.44. It's going to be a total gem weight of the 7 carats 58. That's your mix of the different, so the garnets, the blue topaz, the amethyst, the citrine, and the moonstone. And then we have, and I think I covered it all. Yes, we got it all. And then it has an additional 49 points in diamonds that are all bezel set. Every diamond in the piece is a bezel. So you've got a really secure setting, but just really interesting. And you really have to see it against the wrist here to get an idea of what it's all about. So you can start to really imagine, and I'll go ahead and I'll try to I really want to show you those fabulous like dog tag bracelets, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Here's the bracelet on its own, so you can, oh, there's one of those dog tags kind of peering through. But look at how beautiful this is from a distance, where you really now get to see the design and how these different areas and segments of the bracelet kind of protrude out when you least expect it. It's all anchored. This is not flexible or movable. That's all going to be one great piece. But do you see how it's this really eclectic mix here? So it really is stunning. And remember, that's all 18K. So solid 18 karat gold. That's a huge upgrade from 14 karat even. So do keep that in mind. There's that moonstone that's going to be the insert side of your closure. And then you've got the figure 8, which I'll show you the other side here as I drape it this way. You can see the insert closure over here, and then again leading into all these gems. So that's just going to pop right in. It slides in, and then you've got that great figure 8 that's going to keep it locked and secure. But there's only one bracelet. It's a 7-inch style. It is really fantastic and designer. This is really, you can tell, the centerpiece here, and then every so often, every about an inch and a half, you've got different styles that almost remind me very much of what we're seeing in jewelry right now that's called constellation looks, constellation designer jewelry, things like that, where it kind of gives that feel, but not just done with diamonds. Instead, you've got a lot of color here. We have one only. It's obviously a designer piece. We know that by looking at it, but it's also supposed to be $57.99. It is not going to be, and I really want to get this at home. And think of all the great representation of birthstones there, different colors. Obviously, it's something that's going to go with everything that you ever put on your body, right? That's the bracelet that ties it all together, because you got all these colors, including the classic diamonds that are, I will tell you, bigger diamonds all throughout. And it's not $57.99. It's nowhere near that. Let's do something wild for you. Ready for this? Not 5,000, 4,000. I want to start this show off the way we can show you what exactly is happening for the next 3 big hours. It is not a time, I know a lot of people like to hang back and, hang out in the background until they finally see that price and let that process and then dial in. By that time, it's oftentimes too late to get in on these one-of-a-kind. So always the recommendation is dial in a hurry, hustle to those phones. If you see something you love, listen, you always have the option to bow out. But what you can't do is we can't make another one for you. So this will be it. And we're not going to ask for 4 or 3 or even $29.99. This is an unbelievable value when there is again, more pure gold. You have 75% pure gold on this one. So please don't wait. It's not even going to be $19.99. The prices just keep on falling and dropping, even on the hottest, latest, and brand new, which is kind of unique, right? Don't see that, not supposed to see that. Well, here we go. It's not even $19.99. I'm blowing it out. There's only one. We can't adjust the color. We can't adjust the size. So it is what it is, because it's out of a designer boutique, and we got to show it to you tonight for a special way to start our Friday with a little bit of everything and this confetti kind of party-like look, yet it's still lightweight and airy. I don't think that's a piece you're saving for one dressy occasion a year. I think you're wearing that every day, right? Whether it's jeans and a t-shirt, whether it's a sundress. I mean, right? I tend to, I think, lighten up. I think a lot of us do lighten up our jewelry when it gets really, really hot and steamy outside. So this would be a really kind of fun way where it's still very wearable, because it's kind of open and cool and creates this design on your wrist. And I'll make it, you know what, forget about even 19. I'm still waiting for that one to get home. Let's find out if anybody loves it and wants something that's truly unique. Isn't that great about our jewelry in the first place, is that we bring you one-of-a-kinds? As a rule, I mean, most of what we do are one-onlys, and that's always exciting. But to see something like this that, I mean, we've never had, I don't know if you've ever seen anything like it, but I've been doing the jewelry thing for a while. I've never seen anything like it. So it's really, really special. And I'll just blow it out right now. This is how important it is to get that first item out the door on a Friday, just to show you. And if $19.99 doesn't do the trick, which it should for 18 karat solid gold like this, and this many gems and all the designer workmanship, I'll make it even better. We'll make it $999. I know that's not supposed to happen, but, you know, just want to see if we can get that out the door in a hurry. So let's take a final look at it. We'll give it 30 seconds and see who's got it, because I don't think at $9.99 that's going to stick around too long when you've got that look. Here it is again on the hand, so you can see here what that's going to look like when you actually do easily fasten that, drape that. I mean, look at how beautiful and unique. And the mixture of the faceting versus the cabochons is really, truly unique too. And again, different cuts like rounds, baguettes, marquise, pear shapes, all of that. You've got so many different, it's like juxtapositions here in a great looking bracelet, and yet 18K solid, $9.99. Great way to start the show. That is the way we had to start when there's a value. Well, at $19.99, it was a huge value. Now it's even better, just to make sure that gets a home. So let us know if you like it. I kind of think that is just the coolest piece, you know, when everybody's, you know, getting back to, you know, doing fun things. And if you're, you know, like me, I miss going to museums, I miss going to theater and live sporting events and things like that. And this really takes me like straight to the museum. It's wearable art is what that is. So we'll see if anybody's got it. It's $9.99 if you would like it. It's 18 karat solid white gold. So I do have another bracelet, and that's going to be, we've never had a piece like this before, but I actually have a charm bracelet in turquoise. We have not had a turquoise bracelet. We've not had a charm bracelet. But I do have one, so I'll tell you what, we'll take a break from bracelets just for a second. But if you want that one, let me know. $9.99 only, only, only. Okay, so there's a heart-shaped pink diamond. Let me just tell you right up front, that is one of the most desired and unusual combinations you ever would see. But we've got it, and we have one, so let's show it to you because this is rare, rare, rare. Also, the opal necklace. Had a lot of requests for opal necklaces lately. This is not just a pendant. It's actually, okay, so this one really is important because it comes with a chain that's actually a double chain. It's two chains in one, which it's almost like we're acting like as if the gold world is back in the day when gold was really trivial, right? When the prices and the values of gold were trivial. Let me show this to you. This is wild. It is going to have, first of all, I'm going to start with the chain because this is actually a double chain. And instead of just being two chains separate that you doubled up together, we could do that, or they all come together with one clasp. And I'll tell you why that's important. If you've ever tried to achieve the layering look and you've found that it's more difficult because your chains, when they're separate, really have minds of their own, and they seem to be like alpha chains, and they battle for seniority and priority, and they kind of tend to get, have you ever had your chains get into like knockdown, drag out fights where they get tangled and twisted? And I have cut chains apart because I got so frustrated, I just ruined them, cut them apart because it was clear they were never going to become untangled. This is where when you put the two together with one clasp and you would join them with one clasp in the back, you don't need to worry about that happening, but we are literally giving you two bezel set diamond chains with it, and that's in addition to this gorgeous pendant. The item number is 6526. It's a 154 pear shape. That's going to be the opal that you see there. That is the larger of the opal that's at the base, kind of within that nested two-tone design. There's another opal that's a 44-point pear-shaped opal. That's the one that's near the bail. And then you've got larger diamonds, well, one bigger diamond, and then a double halo there as well. Diamond weight on this one is 56 points. I don't think that includes the diamonds that are in the chains. And that is a double chain. So again, be clear, it's two chains, but brought together as one. And when I say that, they don't actually come together as one, but they are utilizing one clasp. And also 4 adjustable lengths. Check that out. You see the 4 O-rings there? Usually the standard is 3. We gave you another different option there. So here's what it's going to be. I'll show it to you up close as well. We need one caller. And again, that diamond weight, 56 points on your diamond weight. So we got the opals represented up there, but it's also 56 points in diamonds. This chain comes with it. Otherwise, we wouldn't show it to you. Here's what I'll do. Show it up close here and wait till you see how stunning this is. And this isn't even the proper light for an opal, but yeah, that's having no trouble at all. And I did want to show you the rose gold. There's a little bit of rose gold with the white gold there. And you can see how that's a nested design. We've got one great look. October's birthstone with April's birthstone together. The chain, double chain comes included, and that is really, really worth it. And I really want to see if we have anybody who's really seeking out that value early on. You want that early bird special? Here it is tonight. Not even gonna beat. Well, how about this? $24.99 down to a new price just just for you. I do special things because we don't have everybody with us on Friday. We just literally don't have everybody, we don't broadcast all of our normal broadcasting partners. So we have to find, after doing all these Fridays that, we got to do some special things with pricing and make it worth your while and really kind of, make sure everybody who is with us can take advantage of some extra special values. It's really, again, it's an event night every single week. And instead of being, $24.99 or even close to $2,000, this is with the double chains. That is so worth the price of admission because that's a chain that we sell something similar for $9.99. There's $2,000 worth in chains there. There really is. And you guys know we've sold what we call DBTYs many occasions here where that's $2,000 worth of chain. The pendant's free right now. I'm going lower than 2,000 or 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. We want to make sure it goes. And there's only one way to do that. Just give you the value of a lifetime right now. Thank you for being with us because I'll tell you, it's a night to remember. When you see the values we have, I'll make this $999. That's it on an opal, diamond, and double chain piece. That's all in one. But remember, take that pendant off. Use that double chain as your new upgrade for every pendant you have. That'll work. You can easily, this is not a difficult situation where the bail's large, so you can actually easily take off that chain. Remember, it's got that lobster claw clasp, 4 adjustable lengths, and you've got a longer piece here, which I'll show you here on the hand so you can see that pendant and the drape and the size. But to get all of this for $9.99 is not making a lot of sense, but that's what I intend to do. I intend to not make sense for the entire night here so we can get everything going. Look at that. That's an inch and an inch and a quarter or so in the top to bottom just on the pendant itself. The chain adjustability is going to be the 16. Actually, these are actually not a full inch apart. You can see here, they're actually more like a half an inch apart. So we give you like that 16 and then 16 and a half, 17, and so on and so forth. Yes, you've got it. Thank you so much. That's gone. Tony, can we could stay on the hand shot for a minute because I want to show this, and I really think without fancy displays and things like that, we just want to show you this drape here of this bracelet. Look at this. This is my charm bracelet in turquoise. I know, it is so cute. It is really, wait till you see the texturing on the links though, which I really love. Item number here is $69.43. It's in white gold. I actually have, first of all, this really beautiful texture to the links themselves. It's like a Rolo chain, but they're textured in a way where they actually alternate. Smooth versus a little bit of like a rope texture to it. Very shishi designer. There are charms that are made of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And I want to show you all of these because it's really neat. It's got a lobster claw clasp. And this is also a 7-inch style. So meant to give you that perfect, drape down the hand when you wear it. Now I was trying to, I was looking at these earlier and I was kind of interpreting these different looks. And they're meant to be a little, sometimes charm bracelets, the fun of it is you add and add and add as time goes on. And they really kind of tell this eclectic story of you. But in this case, we went with, there are diamonds in some of the charms, which I'll show you up close, but I wanted you to see the whole thing draped. It's 12 points in diamonds and then 317 of Sleeping Beauty turquoise that each and every one is carved. You can see there are 5 charms. I interpret them, I think everybody kind of interprets them a little bit differently because when I did a little pre-show poll, it was very interesting interpretations than what I thought. I had somebody say Olympic torches and, eggplants and things like that. I look at it a little differently. I think it's kind of like a summertime theme. I see like on the left side here, I see that little kind of bean style, which is very much, very designer. And then I see that little like hot air balloon. And I think it's like a little summertime, that could be an ice cream cone or a martini shaker, just depending on what you prefer, how you prefer to indulge on a hot summer day. And then that little parasol or umbrella, and then a little like floral tree over here. So that's how I look at it. I think it's a great little summertime piece with, of course, the beautiful turquoise that's carved. It's in the white gold. This is 14K solid. Let's go up close too, and let me show you this. Oh, and also the finishing on the charms is actually, well, I could show it either. I can show it either way, but they're all finished. So if, because they'll move a little bit, right? So again, there's the front, which is all your Sleeping Beauty payoff, and then there's the back. So you can see how they're all really finished there. So really special, and then I'll walk you through each one up close and personal so you can really get a good look at each of these charms here. But that's what I see. I think that just looks like a beautiful floral to me, kind of like a little, maybe it could be a fan to fan yourself, or this. Then we've got the parasol. Let me go ahead and get you a little bit of polish here. We've got the little, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Open to interpretation a little bit, which I think a lot of times jewelry often is, right? So I think that's really special. And how about this link, this designer link? I was thinking about seeing if I can hold these with tweezers. There's the parasol, and then you have what I think looks like a little, you know, martini shaker, conga drum, ice cream cone. Then we've got this little balloon detail here, and then you've got your little bean, or that little designer, you know, kidney bean. So here's what we'll do. I'll drape it against my hand here for you so you can see how this is going to look. And it's a really special idea where you're going to get these really amazing pieces. Oh, and the lobster claw too. So I'll show you that. And then we'll just show you here when it's all draped, it kind of gives you this really pretty look on the hand so that all these charms are going to kind of hang dangle. And they're every so often throughout the bracelet. So no matter how it turns, because a link bracelet will turn, it's nice to have charms wherever you look, because then it's going to turn, you know, as the day goes on. There's your lobster claw. There's again that great link. Tell you what, we'll make it a really affordable value. Remember, this is not sterling. This is 14K. So that's really, really important here. And then I'll just show it one more time on the hand here so you can see that back. The way they're finished is really, really well done. And then you have that really exquisite Sleeping Beauty there in the front. So a great look here. What do? We make it really affordable. That's what we're doing all night long. Take a good look at it. We've got a special desired piece. I'm going to hold it by that. I'm missing one charm there because I'm holding it by the charm itself, but there they all, I'm still doing that. Hold on, let me get a better grip on it and then I'll be able to show it to you. So charm bracelets, probably that's the reason we don't have a lot of them, is they're just more difficult to display here. But it's a really good look, and you know what? I know we get a lot of requests for charm bracelets. Let's make this easy for you. I'm not even asking for $9.99. That's been a price tag. I've had a few items in here, 7 inches, white gold only. Let's do this. Not even $9.99 for solid gold. I mean, maybe you're gonna, I don't know, do you want to deconstruct it and use the charms as pendants? Do you want to just use the link bracelet on its own? I mean, certainly that could be done if you want to do it that way. Or again, wear it just as is, because I love this kind of summertime theme, but it's not juvenile. It really looks like that beautiful, sophisticated, amazing charm design, and then of course diamond accents as well. I'll make it less than even $8.99 or $8.88. We've only got one. Let's blow it out right now. White gold only, big lobster claw, which makes it easier. I love too the bigger links. I mean, that's going to make it very easy to fasten when you've got A, the lobster claw, but B, the lobster claw is going into a larger circular link like this. We'll make it $799 for a bracelet of 14 karat gold. If that were just a bracelet on its own with no charms, no Sleeping Beauty, no diamonds, that would be amazing, but it's all together as one. And again, there's your great finishing on each of the charms there, and here's the front of each one. So really fabulous idea, great look there, and that's for only one caller. So we'll give that 30 seconds and get that one a home. And it's again, some kind of like that, again, fun kind of summertime feel. I mean, I think jewelry generally is year-round, but I think during summertime, sometimes we bring out those fun pieces with the movement, because maybe it's, you know, not competing against long sleeves and fabric, and it can, you know, move against the skin and give you that little feel of that movement as well, and give you a really interesting little story to your piece. That's what charm bracelets are really all about. And this, to me, tells the story of summer. So looking to see who's got that one at $7.99. Let me know if you'd like it. And then we're going to be on to our, I think it's heart-shaped time. Heart-shaped pink diamond time with a big stone. A 16-pointer on the way, so we're verifying on this one. Let me know who's got it. Here comes the deal of the day. It just happens to be 22 minutes in the show. It's our pink diamond heart shape. It's also a really big size for a pink diamond. Listen, any size pink diamond. If it's facetable, if it's a piece of rough big enough to be a faceted diamond when all is said and done, that's a good size piece. 6876 is the item number here. We look really, really hot in that camera just out here. I'm not sure if that's the way it's going out on air, but it certainly looks, we look a little hot there. So I'll try to maybe see if we can iris down a bit. Tell you what we'll do on this one. It's going to be $68.76. It's a one only, and it's a fabulous pink diamond. It's a 16-point heart shape. It's a true heart shape. That's not, I know so many times we had, you know, quote unquote heart shapes, but they're really pear shapes that really are just given like a heart shape design around it. This is a true honest to goodness heart shape. Again, $68.76, and it's a 16-point center. Then it has another 18 points in pink diamonds around it. So you're getting well over 30 points in the pinks. And then you have 58 points in the white diamonds. Really special opportunity. This has been a more pricey piece. And if you've ever seen it, you know that it's been $49.99. Today's a day where we're just taking a couple hours here and blowing out some inventory. inventory. And that's the way it's gonna go. We're just making sure that everything we present, if it's a request, if it's something we've had, or if it's brand new, it's going out an unbelievable low just to make sure it does just that and it gets a home. So we are playing Adopt a Piece today in our jewelry collection. All of this brand new, yet this one's been here, so it's time to reduce it, because if it's still here at $49.99, just probably needs a little bit better price for you. That's exactly what we're doing. But again, you've got the rarity here. We've been talking about this quite a bit with yellow diamonds. We've had a lucky couple of yellow diamond heart shapes recently, just in the last week or so, and that's been very, very exciting to bring you those. But listen, they're expensive. Pink diamonds are a step up in rarity from yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds are rare too in their natural form, but let's not forget, even though this stone might be smaller than we see in yellows, it's still extremely, extremely rare to get pink diamonds in their natural state in which this is. It is not treated to get there. It is not heated in any way. This is natural. That's hugely important. And it's not $49.99 or even close to that. We're going to blow it out. This is a big stone, 16 points, always an impressive size to see. When it comes to pink diamonds, we're thrilled it's here. It's going to be dropped more than even half off. It's not even $2,500 just to get this one gone here today. And again, pink diamond heart shapes, that's it. That's all I got. That's the only one. Whether you're saying, oh, I want bigger or I want smaller, unfortunately, that is the sole only pink diamond heart shape that we have. And again, define cleft to it. That's why that bezel of the rose gold wraps around that. And then you have the double halo pink and then white to really represent it well and to give you just more of what we love and more rarity. And that's what it's all about. This isn't even 25 or 24. It is super rare and yet affordable. So take a look at it. We'll get you a great, great price. That is our lowest we will see on this one. And then I even have a heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace. That's not typical at all. So we'll get that one for you. How about this one going down from 24 to 23 to 22? Make it $21.99. I'll tell you what, even better, and I'll try this on for you, but get on those lines, because when you see the finishing of that two-tone gold on the inside, you see the way that's set, and it gives you what's important, I think, because pink diamonds are never gigantic, right? Without, you know, going to an auction house and spending literally millions. So this is what's nice, is the ring gives you two bigger halos. It makes for a bigger presence of the ring on its own, so when you see the whole completed piece, it's got a really nice look about it, as opposed to a lot of pink diamonds that are just, you know, if they're left out there on their own, it may not be that overall jewelry look you're desiring, but this is it. And I'll tell you what, we're not making it 21 or 2099. What a great way also to get maybe it's a gift idea. Maybe there's that special anniversary coming up or birthday coming up and you want to give something that's extra meaningful and rare. This would be it right here in a nutshell. I'll do it for $1,999. That's it. That's all. Big wheels coming up. The Raindrop Ring returns. We just had them back in stock. I know that was, it's always been one of our favorites and most popular. And let's face it, it's because of the value. It is all about the value. And then a lot of great news when you receive it. So many people are just loving it after they get it and wear it and, you know, just kind of take it for a little test run. They're loving it even more than they did when they just saw it. So really excited to have that back, because that's always a favorite. It'll be one of our few returning items. The rest are going to be generally new tonight. So let's get on with it. We got another opal, by the way. If you missed out on the opal necklace, we've got an opal pendant on its own, which is going to give you a big crystal opal. We also have a heart-shaped emerald that's here, really rare. And heart shapes, they've given me like every heart shape here today. So we got heart shapes abounding. It's very nice. We're feeling the love. Tanzanite necklace is here with a heart shape, and then we have the heart shaped emerald, and then anything else we can look for you. And I think the pink diamond is still waiting for you as well. So if you want to get that one, you may. Let's get into it, guys. We've got a really special pair of blue aquas, the Cirrus Santa Marias. We're going to bring this bottom of the hour. That means I got time for one more item before we do that. And that's going to be, I'm thinking about previewing this big opal, but before we do that, black diamond is here. And I know we haven't had much in the way of black diamonds lately, but we're bringing one right now. Then a wheel's coming up in this hour. So I wouldn't go anywhere. And if there's anything you desire, anything you're looking for, anything you're hoping we can drop that price discount, call me and we'll do it. Let's take a look at this though. Moving on from that pink diamond, here's the black diamond, which is a way to get an even larger stone. This one's a 179. It's 68.58. Wow, this is cool. Great look for this style too, as far as this mounting. And look at that diamond. Let me clean it up here a little bit. It's 179. It's actually a cushion cut. It really isn't. I mean, I was thinking go with the bag, but no, that's not a cushion cut. That's a round. So maybe we'll change that. It's item number 6858. Yeah, sometimes those cushion cuts kind of tuck in their corners there, but no, this is a round. It's a bona fide round. It's 57 points in white diamonds with it, and it is going to be flying out of here. Let's do this one. I know that's been the #1 request with all these fancy diamonds we bring on the regular, like the pinks, the yellows. Heck, now lately we've seen a couple greens and oranges as well. The fawns are usually here. It's really, again, we don't lose out on black diamonds because they're cool too. They're going to get treatment. This is not a natural fancy. We don't call them natural fancies. That would be a misnomer and a big boo-boo if you hear anybody say black diamond is a natural fancy black diamond. They're not considered fancy diamonds. They are, you know, across the board treated. They're just enhanced to give it kind of that extra. I mean, they're all carbon, as we know diamonds are, no matter what, but it's got that really, again, sleek opacity to it, which makes it a very chic stone, but it still has a really nice reflective, as I know you saw when it moved on the wheel. Oh boy, I'm going to try to fit that on. It's a little tiny baby size, but I'll tell you, that's a great look, isn't it? You really had to see that on the ring finger because it's got this beautiful, almost doily effect of the halo. So instead of being just a simple double halo, again, it's expanding the overall size of the ring, giving it much more visual interest. The 4 points that it has set at an angle, really showing off still that beautiful round that you have in the center. We're going to make this really easy and affordable. It's not $29.99. It's going a lot lower. That is a brand new price tag, and that is what diamonds are doing across the board. White diamonds are pretty basic. They've gone up. Of course, all the exotic fancy colors, the natural yellows, pinks, they've gone up. But so have the black diamonds. We're thrilled to bring this to you. Blowout. Make it easy. It's at $179, almost 2 carats of your black diamond here, and it's going out right now for $1,499. I mean, a good old half off sale just for the sake of it here. And then my big trillion Tanzanite is here, the best one we have, the ultimate museum grade. It is happening. So we've got that for you as well. Looking forward to all of it. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of one-only jewelry. So call on the early side. We'll give this 30 seconds. Then we got to run. We do have the bottom of the hour, which is going to light up our lines. It is Sierra Santa Maria, the stone of the week. It's what everybody wants. You just saw me bring out last night, if you were with us, you saw 3 of the very best from our museum. Don't think I didn't grab a few stones for jewelry for tonight. We're displaying them here in a wheel and then also in some earrings. Now the wheel's going to be a little bit larger rings. We've got the earrings coming up next because it's our bottom of the hour special. And for those of you just tuning in, perfect timing on your part because we're going to give you a very affordable way to get Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarines. That is sold. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you, Patricia. Well done. Take a look at this, though. This is what I've been waiting for, and it's a bottom of the hour special because these are really, really limited, but they're the best in color that we have in a Sierra Santa Maria. It's item number 6725, and they have got, these are always tricky to display on a wheel because they like to twist and turn, but when they're on the ear, that's the beauty of it. This is an impossible one to twist backwards when it's on because the lever back keeps it facing forward to the world. So you have that crisp, clean, what, let's be honest, really look like blue diamonds when you see this level of saturation because anybody who knows gems is going to go, well, it can't be aqua. It can't be. Aqua's looking more like our white wheel than anything else, right? Typically, aqua's going to have that barely there. Is there any color at all? You're looking, you're searching, you're trying to find it. You're going, yep, no go, right? Not with Sierra Santa Maria, and I do want you to see that stone. I know it sits at an awkward angle when it's on the wheel, but look at that clarity, that color, the saturation, and the gleam that it gives thanks to that pear shape. This is here at this highlight point of the night for a very specific reason and a good one. We'll have rings in a little bit. Imagine top of the hour, we're going to show you those rings. I've got 4 of them to share with you. They're all really just superstar rings. And we're going to show those in just a little bit, and they're all one of a kind. So they'll be a little bit larger, but this is the earring that goes for anybody and everybody to enjoy and wear. There's a lightweight, airy nature about this. So it is a drop. We're used to seeing mostly studs. This is certainly bringing you a drop, but it's got that lever back, which automatically gives you some length, and that leads to diamonds, pave, and then the finale, the finishing touch to your earring is where the good stuff is. That's the really rare Sierra Santa Maria that we just don't see anywhere else in this world, except for maybe if you ever get invited to an auction house where they're saying, guess what we have? I mean, they might have one on display for you that's going to be a one of a kind that's auctioned off for, you know, 60, 70,000 a carat historically. This is the way to get that material for much less. And we are making sure we only have a limited quantity. That's why they're on Friday as opposed to the weekend when, you know, we have a little more limited audience. That's when we tend to see these really limited items. So take a look at this. It's a really cool look. You've got Sierra Santa Maria's at 190, so they're just under a carat each, but that is a minimum. So some of you will be getting a carat each or more. Then you've got 12 points in diamonds as well. Now this will be white, yellow, or rose, so you are getting that choice as well. So think about it when you got really truly Sierra Santa Maria's, and these are, you have, you know, feel free to make that option that's best for you, because if you're always a yellow gold lover and that's why you don't have aqua, remember how important it is when you've got that color, it'll still look great in the yellow or the rose. But remember, you can leave them in the white gold and they look pretty amazing that way. And yet 12 points. How about this? Get you a great value. Major moment here for our aqua lovers. March's birthstone with April's birthstone, and yet solid gold in white, yellow, or rose. Totally up to you, but they are supposed to be, and this is a true story, guys. Every single one is supposed to go out for $18.88. Up here tonight, we're going to do much better. And I do want to show you. Let me get you a length here so you know exactly where they hit, because what might be considered, oh, that's a really long earring for TVON. It's not a really long earring in the scheme of things. It really is just a great length and drop and movement to it that is really wearable. I mean, that's, you'll see when I have them on. They're not anything that's going to be considered like a chandelier. They're right at 1.25 inches. So nothing too dramatic, nothing that says, oh, they're exclusively nighttime. Not at all. They've got this beautiful movement, but again, that lever back faces them forward. It's as simple as a little hinge to open it, clasp that beautiful hook right through your ear piercing, and you're done. You flip that top up and you're good to go. So that's what it looks like, a little bit more distanced away. I'm going to show you on the ear next, but they're not $18.88. That's now turning into a forget about it was price. We've got an extra special fabulous Friday value to get everybody the aqua of their dreams. And then you'll stay with us, hopefully, and see the rings that match it and the rings that coordinate back, so everyone can get a whole set today if they feel like doing so, because that is not a stone that's easy to get. And we are just bringing out to you our best of the best here while they're here, and that's really key as well. So here's what they look like on, just a kind of a for instance here, when you see them actually move and when they have that little bit of that drape and that drop, and you really see that beautiful power of that bright, bright blue. I mean, this is, we're not very well lit, and yet look at how amazing that color stands out. And we're going to get them well under $18.88. So come on in early. Want to make sure we get you the fabulous value you're looking for. It doesn't have to be $1,800 or even $1,500 or even $14.99. It's a major moment for our aqua lovers. These are the best out there, yet they're already, remember, extinct. That's why we don't see as many as we'd like, because we're dealing with, this is private collection material, so do keep that in mind, where you've got, again, the best out of Brazil. That's a mine that's been extinct for some time, so that's why there's not just like an ongoing, ever replenishing assortment here. It's just while we have them. So grab a phone right now, get on those phone lines. They're not even going to be $999. It's going to take some serious drops in pricing tonight, and we're going to do that all night long. So here we go back to our wheel, and we'll get you a better value. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. One pair's already spoken for. Well, how about that? She's on the line ready to go, thinking, I'm getting a pair of those. And whether you already have a Sierra Santa Maria, whether you want to look at what we have coming up in about 30 minutes here on our wheel, they're going to be, we're really one of the few places in the world that has the Sierra Santa Maria to offer. And yep, we got another pair gone. I think we may have found that spot in pricing that just seems to work for everybody. They're not even $9.99. Come on in. And it's worth mentioning that when you get a lever back like this and something with a drop, there's a lot more workmanship than, let's say, a stud or a button style. You're getting a lot more workmanship in this earring. And then by nature of that it's a drop and not a stud, there's a lot more gold content too. You're not paying for any of that. And there's a stone that, let's just face it, Aquamarine has a per carat that's out there, but that's for a standard material. That's for your basic quality that everybody's got. Everybody's got aqua, but does it ever look like that? There's a difference, and you know that difference and can see that difference and appreciate that difference, because it is just leaps and bounds away from the average material that's out there. And I just want to light up these lines. We have 2 pairs already gone. A third is verifying right now. Let's go even lower. Get every single pair. We have a limited quantity, certainly. That's why it's here tonight and not, over our weekend in our daytime shows. But this is what's going to be going. And again, the great ring wheel that we have coming up, amazing matches. And yes, there will be some great, fantastic finds where the color is spot on. So you could get a whole suite of fabulous aquas tonight and just be set. Be completely set on the world's best in the blue barrel. They're not $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. We're going lower. And this is just to make sure that they all sell out and every single pair goes. And that way, if you wanted to get one for you, I mean, that sounds silly, right? To say, I'm going to get one for me and get one for my best friend, or get one for my sister, or get one for my mom, or get one for my daughter. But you could really do that here when we have taken that $18.88 price tag. I've already saved you over $1,000. And yet we're not stopping there. We're going to get a few more people on the phone lines here just so we can sell them out. Let's go for the sellout. I'm going for it all night long. We've done that already with a lot of our one-of-a-kinds. Let's make it even better than $7.99 or $7.77. This is Sierra Santa Maria in a drop earring. Oh my goodness, take a look. They're not even $7.77. Let's make it even better. This is unheard of value. We're going to blow them out. It's our lowest price ever when we've done basic aquas or stud aquas. They've been more money, and yet here's the drop with the diamonds in that diamond shape of pave, and you're not paying $7.77? Oh boy. I got to imagine that our callers already are pretty thrilled that they're already picking up a pair, because they just, by sitting here for a couple extra seconds, have saved themselves hundreds of more dollars, ready to get you an even better value now. It's not going to be $777. Come on in. Let's get everybody a pair. There are times in life when it's just about, you know what, she up there giving away jewelry, I'm going to take advantage of it. And I'm going to treat myself to something really, really good. If she's going to be giving it away, let's take advantage, right? And not even make them $777 or $749 or $739. It's last call, 3 pairs, actually 4 pairs now gone. They are on their way. Make it $699 a pair while they last. That is the key here, because super, super limited in what we have. Grab what you can. Get as many as you need. I mean, we'll even say if you want to go ahead and get, like I said, 2 pairs and you want to treat yourself and somebody you care about, that would be a great way to go. And let's find out who else has got them. We know Patricia got a pair. Thank you so much. She was our early bird, ready to go. She got her pair. She's ready to go and saved a bunch of money doing it. $699. That's it. Huge, huge, huge value on those earrings. Enjoy them. They're drops. They give you all that movement and that beauty and that swing. And then, of course, you've got, of course, those icy blues of that stunning, stunning aqua, best quality out there. Not just a barely there faint color, not just colorless gems, which is where most aquas have little to no actual visible blue colors. This gives it all to you. And it's $699. We'll give those 60 seconds, and then we are on our way going for the fabulous sellout on a Friday night. Happy weekend, everybody. Glad that you are here joining us and ready to do a little window shopping, or maybe if you just can't resist. If you can't live without, we're going to make sure the value is so there for you. So anyway, that's $699. 1 pair left, and that's it. Good luck. And then we're going to show you something wild here. The heart shape. I know we got to get to that heart shaped Tanzanite necklace. And then we've got a wheel. The wheel is going to be all these beautiful rings, and got to get those rings out the door. One last call on some of our best in rings. And there's even a wild, I keep looking at this fire opal thinking it's a Burma ruby. it's the best fire opal in emerald cut. So we've got that one coming up, and now you love our fire opals. So really quick look at our heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace here. And this one, it's a full-on necklace, but I want to show you the close-up on it so you can really see this color. This color is really what Blue Wing's all about, but it's also about this cutting. Fabulous, fabulous rarity coming your way. It's coming on in for a look here. Look at that. That's the, oh, I love this one too. And again, when you really want, you know, heart-shaped material, no matter what the stone is that you're looking for, that's always going to be a tough find. We're so, see, this is where I want to make sure you see it up close before we go to the, you know, against the hand, because I really want you to see this stone and everything that color represents. We had one of these before. It sold. We had a lot of demand to bring it back. So we got busy, made another one here. The item number is 6843. And this, as you can see as well, it's beautifully attached to a rose gold chain right now. Now, you can change that. We're going to go ahead and offer you the opportunity to change it or switch it if you'd like. So if you would prefer the yellow gold or the white gold, no problem at all. The stone is a good size. It's a 2 carat 97. There's how it sits upright for you. We'll show it on the hand next because it's got a great size to it. But it's also going to be that bigger centerpiece that's going to stay centered on your neckline because it's all attached to the chain. This is not just one that slides and glides all over a chain where it's going to end up, you know, moving its way and working its way around your neckline. This is all beautifully done. So when you see this on, it stays where it's supposed to stay. It stays centered up. It's got those bigger diamonds in the chain as well. You've got the rose gold here, and all we got to do is get it out the door. It's a 297. It's got 35 points in the diamonds. And that's a halo, and then your extra bezels, and we're going to blow it out right now. The very first caller, come on in. Big time stone, and the heart shape is so rare. I have a trillion in a ring, but not any more heart shapes. I think we saw, what was it, Wednesday night we saw our last one go out the door. So a very, very important moment for our heart shape lovers here. Take advantage of it. Take a look at this stone again. I'll just give it one more polish here, and you can see exactly what's happening. And I hope you're seeing the red flashes because they're really, really good. In that stone, supposed to be $39.99. We're dropping that price. And come on in. And don't forget, we do a lot of our beautiful Tanzanites in the white gold. We're happy to do that in white or yellow if that's what you'd prefer, but it's going to be $1888 if you'd like it. That's a one only right there. $1,888. First call situation on that one. It's our last one we were able to do. We had one. It sold very quickly. We had a whole wait list going on. So this is for anybody who may have missed out, or if you're seeing it for the first time going, okay, there it is. That's the one I've been waiting for. You know it when you see it, right? That's the sometimes that perfect piece comes along and you just know it the second you see it. That's how jewelry should be. And that's got all the reds we love about our blue wings. We'll give it 30 seconds here. We've got a big wheel coming up, a big time, beautiful, discount, blowout, amazing wheel on all kinds of rings that are going to really, I think, delight you and excite you and do all that good stuff. So $18.88 on this one, heart shape. I mean, right? Maybe Valentine's Day is past, but my goodness, we are in celebration mode. And as someone who spent an entire day making plane reservations and hotel reservations, listen, everybody's out and about. Everyone's got celebrations. Everybody's doing staycations and traveling and seeing people. And my goodness, wouldn't you love to have a great new piece of jewelry for all those amazing events coming up and getting something really, really unique? $18.88. All right, let's go ahead and move to our wheel. We've got a very special assortment. So this is going to be a little wild here. I've got all of these pieces we needed to just say bye-bye. We are doing this to the price tag. It is like a free fall of pricing on this wheel. How about this list for all-star stones? How about Tanzanite, emeralds, Colombian, by the way, fire opal at its best? What about yellow diamonds? That's a little idea of an assortment of what's coming up on this wheel. I also have a really affordable aqua. The wheel that we're going to have at the top of the hour, those are bigger stones, so they're going to be a little bit more. This is where we've got our most affordable aqua in a ring that also would look beautiful for all of you that picked up those earrings earlier, right? Those beautiful drop pear shapes. This is a wheel, even a sapphire ring that has three different colors in one ring, all haloed with diamonds. So let's get to it. It's a time for them to go. That was the whole motivation here, was just make sure they go. So here's where we start. I want to start with the yellow diamond because that's amazing, right? Loving the yellow diamond. Then I'm going to polish that one up. And then we've got a really special look here at many, many others that are going to include, well, this would be the Tanzanite. Let me go ahead and give that a little polish here so we can see that a little bit better. And that's going to be the big time Tanzanite there. Isn't that a great stone? Let's put that in the center for a moment. And then we have this really special yellow diamond pear shape. Also have quite a few pear shapes to look at here. We've got this beautiful emerald in the crown design. This is really sweet. And it's going to be, I think either of these in the back row could be pieces you stack with something else. You can layer them up or put them on next to something else. I've been kind of advising that as just instead of a standalone ring where you're going, I don't know, it's a little funky when it's all by itself, but think about adding it or stacking it how you would with like a Wonder Ring option. And then we also have the aqua. This is the one I was referring to. It's going to be a little bit more affordable because of its size being smaller than what we have on our wheel coming up. But then we also, well, there it is. There's the one that looks every single time. I mean, right? There's no doubt. Everyone's going to think that's just the best, brightest ruby you've ever seen. And there's one more, and that's going to be the sapphires. Look at that triple sapphire design. My goodness, what a wheel, huh? Aqua, Tanzanite, that is Blue Wing Block D. Here's the largest ring up there. That's the fire opal. Here's our emerald and our crown-like design. The yellow diamond, great to kind of situate and kind of pair up with other things. Here is the multi, and isn't this great? Pink, blue, and a green. It's a green golden color to it. Isn't that pretty? It's a really nice way to do mixtures of colors, kind of like that bracelet we started with, but with a high-end stone. So many times when we see mixtures of colors, it seems like it's always semi-precious, right? Peridot garnet, amethyst, citrine, that kind of thing. This is sapphire, so you've got durability there, you've got the great mix of colors, the tonal match. They really coordinate well tonally, right? You don't want to go like a hot, bright blue with like a light diamond pink. It'd still be pretty, but it's nice to have them in that same kind of feeling and tone so that the temperature of the stones are correct, and then they just make a better look aesthetically. It's a huge blowout wheel. Pick your favorite. We're going to walk you through Carat Weights. Now, you know how this goes, right? With our big wheels, they're all going down to a crazy low discount, but this is the key to getting in, is really dialing in early, and then we tell you all about whatever piece you like or a piece says you like. We'll tell you all about it as you dial in. We'll try it on. We'll give you a look on the hand, and we'll give you all the details, because otherwise it's hard to put up information on 6 individual rings all at one time. So that's why we invite you to call in. You get to know, like, it's a little personal presentation just for you, where you can get to know your jewelry. But here's the thing, when they're on a wheel like this, they're meant to go crashing down in price. These are pieces that have been $29.99 for a while in that neighborhood. We had some that were a little over, one was a little under. We're just going to get them all out the door for one crazy low tonight. It's just really easy. It's a great, easy way to shop. Here's what they look like. I mean, just come on in. Pick your favorite. Tell us which one you like. Here we go. Fire opal in the back. That one you know is going to go fast, right? How could it not? That's a 1 carat emerald cut fire opal, but of course it's opal, so it's going to look bigger. So if you were thinking, that looks bigger than a 1 carat, you're exactly right. That's what opals do as a rule. Then we have the fabulous Tanzanite in the middle. Don't forget about that, because that's going to be that 1 carat 02. That's the blue wing right there. Great look. And then we've got the aqua. That'll be the most affordable aqua. So I'll tell you right now, most affordable aqua right now in that marquise cut. It's an 80 pointer. It's got 70 points. Is that right? Wowza. Okay, that's a huge diamond weight for where we're going on this price tag. 70 points in diamonds to go with that Sierra Santa Maria. Here's the yellow diamond pear shape. That's a 45-point VS stone. Double row in diamonds. Put it on in a million ways. You'll always find a new way to wear that. And then we have the multicolored sapphires. That's going to give you a total carat weight in the sapphires of 120. So figure you got about 40 points on each, just under a half carat. The hot pink, the blue, which is the cornflower, and the green, which has a little bit of golden and blue as well. And then the emerald. The emerald's a really nice pear shape. That's our 58 pointer. Come on in, everybody. We're ready to help you own anything you like on this wheel. Maybe it's one of those where you're going to be taking more than one. Why not? Why limit yourself when values get down this low? Don't recommend leaving them behind here. We've got a better value than anything you can imagine, because at 29, they're going a lot lower than that. We know they have to. They have to do that on a Friday night if we're going to get this whole wheel out of here. That's for sure. Got to get them gone. Every single one's got to go. We got the big emerald. The big fire opal's incredible. Let's see who's got. Did anyone get that heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace? Did anybody get it yet? No? Okay, so the heart shape's still here, guys. Let me know on that one. And here's what we'll do instead of $29, $19, or even $999, as low as any of those should go. All rare exotic stones. My goodness, there's a yellow diamond up there, and it's almost a half carat. It's funny, I had a yellow diamond last night that I didn't get a chance to show you guys, and it was a half carat stone. 50 points, 5 points greater than what's up there on that wheel. It was not in gold. It didn't have any white diamonds with it. It was just a loose stone, and it was a bigger price tag than where these rings are at. So I know we're seeing 6 of them at the same time, but take advantage of the values, because nothing up here is $9.99. Or $8.99. This is how we're going to get them out the door. There comes a time in every jewelry ring life where you've got to just get your final low and see if there's any takers. And if it stays, we take it apart and take it down. If it goes, it gets a happy home forever and it's beloved. That's the idea. We're making it even easier. It's stunning. Let's go ahead. And here's what we're going to do. $899, they're not. Let's make them $888 while they last, and that's it. We'll give them 60 seconds, and that will be that. Well, how nice. Gee, I was just thinking of you and your partner in crime, your PIC, wondering how you guys were doing. I haven't heard from two of my girls in a while, so nice to hear from you. She said, I'm just untangling chains today. Well, it doesn't sound like she had to go to the extreme measure I did last time I was untangling chains, but she's got far more patience, it sounds like, than I do. So hi, G, and happy weekend to you. Yeah, all right, I'll send them your way next time. Next time. Like you untangle them, you keep it, right? That's the whole thing, right? I know it can be so aggravating with your chains. That's why you got to have that nice jewelry box we had, right? To keep them all separated and nice and beautiful. So this is our last call on this wheel. 888 if you'd like any of them. We've got a final call. Raindrop Ring coming up. The big one, the must-have. If you haven't tried this yet, it's time. The feedback has been unbelievable about this Raindrop Ring. Not just the look of it. Did we have a, what's this? Oh, you're kidding. What happened to last night's version? Did she want a bigger version? Just so you know, this is not the one from last night. Okay. She wants this one. Yeah. It's a bigger, and you know what the difference is? Well, there's about 40 carats of difference. But Amy, I know those of you that were with me got it very excited because we started the show just because I know a lot of people are, you know, show up on Thursdays looking for jewelry, and so I've learned that. We don't do a very good job of advertising the gemstone shows, right? And so I started last night with an actually coral piece, but it's, again, pretty intense on the gems here. Amy and everybody else who picked one up, this is a larger version. Remember how last night's graduated to a more thin, narrow, and it had 60 carats? This one has 100 carats of coral. It's item number 83, literally 0083. And it's the same gorgeous color. It's the same rondelle beads that are all polished. And then it has this graduation to it, but it's larger in general. It's weightier, it's larger, and it's still got the sterling silver lobster claw that's adjustable. 18 to 20 inches, yes. We will. We'll try on the aqua right after this for you. Amy, if you'd like this one, this is 100 carats with the sterling silver, so 100 carats of Mediterranean coral. And again, all strung in such a way that it's invisible. The nylon threads that are holding these pieces together, and let me show it up close here, Tony, if I may, without destroying my rings, because you've got that little thread and they color it so that in the bigger one you see some of the thread. They actually dye it so that it's going to be that match so that you don't see the way it's set. But I want you to see how it's all kind of crocheted. Last night's was more twisted, Joyce. This is more like, and I was up all night last night, so I read, I told my mom today, I think I read the entire internet last night. Everything that ever been put on the internet, I read it last night. And so one of my more entertaining, when I caught up on my news and my international stuff, and then caught up on, well, sports, I always know what's going on. You know, that was the first thing. But I was reading about fashion and trends and what everybody's wearing right now. They call it the grandma trend. Have you seen this? It's like grandmother outfits and grandmother pants, but there's a more specific now, and the trend is crochet. It's all about crochet. It's about crochet tops and dresses and pants, and it's a very kind of, again, airy summer. Now, not all of us can pull off, or at least I'll speak for myself. You won't see me walking out the house in a little triangle string crochet top. That's just not, no, that's not gonna work. But this is like that crocheted way we do the gems all crocheted together almost, okay? So it really has that very on-trend feel, but you're getting 100 carats of a rare material. This is gonna be less than $9.99 because I did a big blowout on some coral last night. Let's do it for $349 a necklace if you'd like to have that. It's a really beautiful way to get something that is casual, but still giving you a lot of gem weight. Because if most people said 100 carats of gems, I'd go, okay, that's great when I'm getting all dressed up. But this is 100 carats of gems that you can wear very casually. Very, just again, summertime is almost here, right? Springtime. Wear that all the time, and yet it's still giving you beads all the way around with the exception of that extension. Let me go back to our wheel here because we have requests coming in on this wheel. So let me talk about this aqua, and then Amy, let me know if you would like to know any more about that 100 carat coral necklace. But here's the Aquamarine, which is item number 6217. This is Virginia's caller's request, and I was kind of amazed by this too, Virginia, is that it's an 80-point marquise, but it also has 70 points in diamonds. They're all bigger stones. That's a lot of diamond weight. When you get close to 3/4 of a carat, that's a lot of diamond weight for an $888 price tag. And forgive the smaller size right now, but that's in white, yellow, or rose gold. So take advantage of that. $888 only on that one. Let me know if you'd like it. That's a very special piece. So let's go back to our wheel. Remember, you can change the gold color on anything on the wheel, anything at all. Yeah, anything up there. That's the good news. So if you really see something, you're going, well, it'd be perfect if it was in fill in the blank gold. You can change any one you want. So extra value there. All right, coming up, we'll give it a final 60 seconds on that wheel. Don't forget our turquoise charm bracelet is here. We still have that beautiful multicolored gemstone bracelet. This was part of a really cool little way to start the show that was only $9.99 for this multi 18 carats gold and multi gemstone bracelet. That's got to go. That's $9.99 if you missed it about an hour ago. All right, the coral. Did that help Amy out, Joyce? Or I think we still have the ones from last evening as well. If she wanted to spend $199 and get a smaller scale, we have those available for you also. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, Aqua, sounds like that one may be verifying right now and going out. The coral beads, only $349. But again, it's more than just beads. Like, they're all twisted and turning. So it's like a cylinder made of coral. Yes. Let's try on the yellow diamond. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a 45-point stone, so that's really impressive. Always a nice size. I mean, anything in fancy diamonds, half a carat. That's always lovely. So we'll try that one next for you. We'll get you a great opportunity on that one. Remember, everything on this wheel is $888. It's our last call to get these a home. If they stick around, we're melting them down. It's that simple. They're the lowest price they can possibly be here. So it's our very last call on anything on this wheel. And we'll show you the yellow diamond coming up. Right now, it's going to be item number 3182. Now, this is the one you can have a lot of fun with. Kind of play with it, stack it, do whatever you want. Of course, it looks like our Wonder Ring. But we know, and if you're going, but it's got a stone, it's got something hanging from it. Yeah, you can do it still, again, a lot of stackability. You can put something next to it. You can put your other, like your world famous Wonder Ring, put that on next to it on this side or on this side. Do what you wish, but that's a 45-point yellow diamond. Then it has 30 points in white diamonds, and it's in two-tone gold. That's the only one actually that's as is, but it's kind of a, I think that's one that you're going to choose white for the white and yellow for the yellow, right? It just kind of makes sense that way. So $888 if you'd like that one, and stack away. Have some fun with it. Play. Did you get the aqua? Yeah. Oh, good. Congratulations on the aqua. And bigger ones coming up in just a little bit. right, last call on the wheel. Any others we need to see on the hand before we go? Sounds like the yellow diamond's headed out the door. Sounds like the aqua is as well. Here we go with the, can I just show the fire opal all by itself? Maybe just a straight up, single, solitary view of this one just to really take it all in. Because there's something about this emerald cut. Sits a little funky on the wheel because it's got this really cool, almost like, again, floral look to it, the way it's designed. It is item number 6703. And let's show it to you. On the hand is important here. It's a 6703, but it's a 1 carat fire opal. The 1 carat, it does what opals do. It looks bigger than that, and there you see it here. So you get a much bigger look. You get all the glow. This is super top quality in the fire opal. Yes, these bracelets are coming up on Sunday. So, not my own, something we're going to be offering to you. People get so mad when they can't buy my own stuff, right? So here we are. That's the bracelet coming up on Sunday afternoon or morning, depending on when you join us. But that's actually taking the paperclip trend. It's our first foray into the paperclip trend bracelet. And then it's got that whole personalization, customization, choose your gold, choose your initial. And I'm giving you a heads up so you can really start to think about what gold color and initial you might want. It's kind of like the dog tag meets a bracelet. So here we go with our fire opal. Just want to show that all up close so you can really see the beauty and the glow of that stone. That's a fun one. And then, hi, John, we've got requests coming up for emeralds. We got 2 great looking emeralds. Oh, wow. Well, one's brand new. One has been here but marked down. So either way, some really good options. Let's show the big ones. Here's the big time emerald. This is a rare, rare stone. It's a pear shape, but it looks like a heart shape. Ooh, that's one option. See how they really transitioned here from what we were talking about this with the pink diamond heart shape? The fact that that emerald, it's a pear shape because it doesn't have the cleft. Otherwise, if it did, it would be a perfect heart shape. But they still gave it that look by adding the diamonds around it. So thank you so much, John, for the request. 6643 is the number on this one. I have another one to look at, which is a little more traditional. So just depends on what you're looking for. That's a 325. However, it's a really big stone. Again, emeralds are always challenged with clarity. That stone is giving you one of the more desired looks you're really seeking out, is really clarity like that. It also has a full carat in diamonds. Now, if you wanted, and this stone is brand new, the whole ring is brand new. If you'd like to go traditional, emerald cuts are pretty traditional. And what we've done is this is where we've added, that's a new one. And just because you may not be exactly sure which one, that's an emerald cut with emerald cut yellow diamonds beside it. So those are 2 very different looks, but 2 really top quality stones. Listen, it would be very tough to just, after seeing that pear shape on the left, it's tough to put something next to it because that's a pretty vibrant, strong clarity, right? But that emerald cut is holding its own, isn't it? So that's going to be 6853 on the right side. That's going to give you a 4 carat 01. So very rare to get over 4 carats in a Colombian emerald, but then it also has the baguette. It says white diamonds. They sure don't look white to me. I really hope they're not. They're not. But guys, we have a lot of corrections here on these bags. So 77 points, maybe Joyce, if you can change that, save us some time later. Those are yellow diamonds on the side. So what that means though, is I can tell you right now that's priced as if they're white diamonds because that's what's on the bag. Now, we all know that yellow diamonds are more pricey than white diamonds, right? So there's an extra inherent added value to this because it's given a price like it's white diamonds. They're not. And so we'll make that really, really plausible. If you would like to have either of those, they're in that similar nature. This is the 401. It has the 77 points in the baguette yellow. So there you see those. Really, the distinctive difference between baguette and emerald cut, by the way, is just in the corner. Is it a split, like a cut corner, or is it a 90-degree corner? And otherwise, they're going to be about the same here with that step faceting. So this, you can see they have that exact 90-degree corner. We've utilized 2 bigger ones and then 2 medium-sized ones and then did that staircase stack design, but that is a beauty. And then wait till you see this on the hand. And remember, it's unfair almost to show these. It's such a weird thing to be, showing them on television like this because you're literally seeing everything. And if you just see this, like, let's, for example, take a look at it from a little further away on the hand. You're not looking at look at that. See, now it just looks like perfect, right? And when you're up close, remember, that's a viewpoint that your human eye would never give to you. So I kind of think we should always start with emeralds on the hand. I mean, it's good to know what's there. It's good to know the internal characteristics, but please realize that when you see a little something, emeralds usually have a lot of big somethings, not a little something. So when you're seeing one, just keep that in mind, is that this is the overall viewpoint. That shows off the clarity. Now, I also have that beautiful Pear in the heart mounting. They have a subtle, let me just put them side by side here so you can see, because they're both exquisitely clean. But different facet patterns create a different look, create a different way of the glow. So there's our 325. This is the 401. This one has a 1 carat white diamond weight. This one has 77 points in yellow diamonds. How would we, I mean, really, truly, how can we help you? Because these are, one of them is $19,999. It's that one. This one's $14,999. That is not the pricing I'm leaving up there. So here's what I'd love to do. Open it up to those of you that say, I know which one I like. Tell me, we'll put it down up close, and we'll feature the greatest value you've ever seen on it. So let me know if either of those two. It sounds like he was looking for something a little larger, and certainly those are larger stones. Most of our emeralds are under a carat. So to get up in over 3 and get up over 4 is very rare. And we do love that. Look at this. I'm just going to put this one on this side here because that one's kind of a shorter overall. And this one, because the diamonds, the way they go up and around it, a little bit longer, wider ring. What do you think? And they're coming down. Don't worry about $19,999 and $14,999. Tell me which one you love. We'll zoom in on that one and we'll give you all the details. Me too. Who is it, our requester? Oh, it's not our requester. Okay, so the requester hasn't called yet, but let's tell her. How is she tonight, by the way? How's she doing? Everything good? Ready for the weekend? I'm so glad to hear it. 401 is the size. Look at that. So again, you see how that little something I'm talking about? Totally absent when you see it in real life. All you see is glow and perfection. But again, it's not a perfect stone. There's no such thing as a perfect emerald. If it looks perfect, it's probably green glass. It's probably made in a lab. It's probably fake, okay? And we don't do fake. Nothing fake around here. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. That's the one only. You know what? Blow it out right now. This is the $19,000 one because it also has the yellow diamonds, which, remember, were priced as white diamonds. So there's an added built-in value already. Listen, help her out. Let's get it under 10. We're convinced that if we go half off, that is good enough considering we work on such teeny tiny little margins anyways. If we go to $99.99, that's a value. We have a better value. Better value to get it at home, and look at how that stone lights up. And yep, that's when I do that, just that little lift, that's when it actually faces directly to the camera lens. So that's the viewpoint. If that was on your hand, that's how you see it. And that's why I want to lift it to show you. Not 9, not 8, not even $7,000. I'll make it $69.99 first caller. The ultimate emerald is right there. And do you know how many stones we have over 4 carats? Just one. That's it. That's the one. That is the one. And that's a serious threshold to meet. Because when you do you know that 4 carat stones, when they go in the buying guides and you look in the buying guides for retail costs, they top out at 4. They don't tell you about the pricing of anything greater than a 4 carat. And that is because they usually don't exist. That is here if you'd like it. Let's talk about that pear shape, just in case anyone's thinking about that one. That's a little bit less. The pear shape with the heart-shaped design, that is going to be the 325 at $66.43. We'll get this one a great home as well. And let's do this. 1 carat in diamonds. How about it? Blow it out. It's been, well, you know, 14,000. We know about that. It went to $69.99 too. It is a little bit smaller, and when you reduce one, you kind of have to reduce the other. I'll tell you what, we'll make it $58.88 if you like that big pear shape. So that's another great one in emeralds, and very nice to see that kind of size. Hey, Joyce, can you keep me updated on what all sold from that wheel so I know, so that saves us a little bit of time later. So. And then operators, feel free to share that with me so that I know what's going on, and then we know going forward what's sold and what's here and all that good stuff. I heard fire opal. I heard diamond and aqua, right? Is that everything? Okay. $58.88 in the pear shape. Smaller emeralds are here certainly, but I'm kind of guessing maybe he wants something a little larger. So there are our 2 largest and best. Just giving you everything. Obviously, with emeralds, people just, I run into this a lot. People go, oh, just give me a 5 carat emerald. It's like, well, we don't have anything that big. And then they go, I heard from some of the others, she's like, oh, give me a 4 carat and I want to spend $3,000. And there's literally no such thing. And we have to explain that, you know, just different stone categories just work a little differently. And when you've got a chromium rich stone like emerald is, and you get really top quality that are clean and not just opaque and dirty, and you really want clarity, it gets very pricey very fast, to the tune of 16, 17,000 a carat. That's what they wholesale out for. So realize when we got a 3 carat and a quarter, and that should be really truly like 50 grand for the stone, plus there's diamonds and gold and all that, we could really be looking at asking for 59,000, and I think we'd be right exactly where we need to be with any credible emerald retailer. But that's not what we're here to do. So you can see how incredible our original price was. Our original for the entire ring was under 1 carat for the material. And now you're getting that big discount on top of that to get a really, really special opportunity there. So that's the one. If you want a 3 carat and you like a pear shape with that overall heart shape feel, that's the great way to go. I'm in love with this emerald. I think the emerald cut here is really special with that amazing yellow diamond pattern around it, kind of giving it the 3-stone feel, but technically it's a 5-stone feel. But just that idea of, you know, really let the center stone shine, and it truly does, and then give it a nice little side detail there on either end, and those do the same kind of gleam that the emerald itself does. So $69.99 on that one. That's another step up, getting you into that 4 carat range, and actually up and over it, which is extremely, extremely rare. So we love having that for you. All right, coming up, and John, let us know. Since I'm not getting a lot of feedback, so just John, guys, communicate as far as give me a call or let us, our operators know that you want to just go ahead and request something else, or if we can find you something smaller or bigger. Bigger is going to be tough in this occasion with that one up there, but smaller we can do, or if there's a different cut or shape you would prefer. Typically, we see emeralds in either pear shapes or emerald cuts. Those are the real, if it's a smaller one, we'll see some rounds on occasion, but usually it's going to be one of those cuts there. All right, so next up, we're on our way. We've got a very, very special top of the hour. I know we're like 9 minutes behind because had a lot of great requests, and keep those coming. We want to hear what your requests are. But then we have a very special pair of earrings that is also going to be new today, and something that I know you've loved. We have loved them in rings. We've loved this in designer pendants, and now we're seeing it in the earrings. So call me on this one. That's got to go. And remember how beautiful that gleams. I mean, this, again, you got to keep in mind. We love seeing everything up tight like this up close. Just keep in mind, what you're seeing there on camera is it's the best viewpoint you can ever get. You're seeing every detail of your stone, but it doesn't really tell you the story of what it looks like when it's on. Because when it's on, you don't see any little minute little inclusions. You just see glow and powerful color. And that's why that stone is really about as good as they get. And typically when we've seen 4 carat stones, here's what's interesting. I have a pendant that's actually got a larger stone, and as you would imagine, it doesn't look any bigger. So I might flash that for you just so you can see the difference. There's an actual heart shape in a pendant, but it's 20 grand, and that's the lowest. So let me just show this to you, just for a reference point here. This is the pendant that's new. And I know you guys were asking for rings, so I'm taking that into consideration, but look at that. That doesn't even look as large, and I don't love that clarity as much. But again, it's going up against the best of the best. But that's an actual pear shape. So if you wanted a true, honest-to-goodness pear shape, there is one in a pendant. Okay, so now it's earring time. Big, new designer studs, but better. Here's how we do this. This is going to be a designer style. Oh, look how pretty these are. That North Star kind of look. It's everywhere right now in jewelry. Look at this. Not a center post, but actually towards one end of the point, but not at the very top. So that means great camouflage, great wearability. Here's what they are. They're all VS diamonds. Look at this. Oh, I love these as a second piercing too. So many of you have told me I really need, what could I do that's different? If you don't want to do a regular stud or you don't want to do a hoop, here's what we have in a new designer VS diamond earring. And welcome to our show. Continue to get requests in. We'd love to help you out with any requests. Call us on those emeralds. I know we're verifying now on those 2 of our largest and best emeralds we've ever had. They're just really mighty fine. But here we are with earrings, and I'm looking forward to sharing these with you. And a lot of our jewelry from our first hour, guys, because it's Friday first hour, people are still out and about. So checking availability. And by the way, Joyce, did we help Amy out with that coral? Okay, no coral. All right, and if she wants to see the one from last night, we can always bring that out. We have some of those left. And that was even more affordable, which I know she might really enjoy. So keep that in mind. Here we go. 3478 is the number. It's 36 points in diamonds I want to see these requests through if we get them. If we get them and it's not hitting the mark, let me know so we can help you. Don't just give up on requests. We want to work together to get you exactly what you're looking for here. Here are the 36 points though, and look at how much bigger. You've got bigger individual round brilliant diamonds here throughout. Look at that. That's really a stunning design, isn't it? But then you have that little bit of that outskirt. I mean, it really looks like the quatrefoil design at the core, and then you see these little fireworks of pave in each one of the corners here. It's really stunning. They're meant to sit with the point going straight up. You're seeing them more as a square. They're meant to look more like a North Star design, and they do. They look like more than 36 points in diamonds, don't they? That's for sure. But all bigger stones, that's what that'll do. That creates that much bigger look. So it's time to get these a home right now, and it's just a way to do a stud, but without being as simple. Or let's face it, sometimes a stud, you have to get really, really big diamonds that are really big prices to get a bigger look. This gives you a much bigger look than we're typically seeing with a stud, and yet not going to be over the top pricey. Here's what they look like from a distance away. This is how they're actually going to position. It's so that, yeah, now you get that whole North Star effect, which we've seen very popular always in pendants, necklaces. Maybe you're going for like, it's nice celestial, but it's not like a true star that maybe, you know, some people consider maybe it's a little more juvenile and you're ready to have something just sophisticated and elegant. This is it. But with bigger diamonds, they are still giving you that big VS diamond payout. Let's go ahead and show you what we can do here for you. Instead of $9.99, huge value, amazing opportunity to get you a post and butterfly back. Any gold you wish. Obviously, we're partial to the white gold when we see these spectacular white diamonds that we have, but they're not even close to $9.99. How great is this? We're taking them a lot lower for you just so everybody can get a pair, or maybe even gift a pair, or if you're thinking about, I just kind of put one on here randomly, so I'll just kind of point it the right way for you. I don't have a backing, so do keep that in mind, but look at that. It's from a distance away, so you can really see how it's still camouflaging any piercings, right? You're not seeing the piercing itself. You've got that beautiful northeast, south, and west point to it. And then everything fills in and just gives you this like spark of a beautiful, sophisticated, high-end. A lot of big designers do a lot of looks like this. You know who they are. Very, very rare. So come on in because it's rare to get a price tag that's inexpensive. And that's what these are, yet you're still getting that VS diamond material. So that's a little size reference for you. We'll go back to our wheel, get them out the door for less than $9.99 or $8.99 or $7.99. This is something so rare and precious, and we just very rarely do a different take on a stud, but this is your way to do it. Get it, try it, see what it's all about. Not even $7.77. Oh no, we're gonna go a lot lower than that. Everybody needs a pair, right? Let's get you a great pair of earrings. And I'm gonna hold one just the way you would see it, because that's really, really important here to see how they're gonna sit, because that is actually a little rotation from where they're gonna sit in the ear. This is how they're gonna wanna be when you've actually got them on with that backing. So that's how they really are going to sit. So just so you can see that there, not even $7.77, nope, we're gonna get them out the door and we're busy already. No surprise. This is such a really, again, high-end designer, elevated look. We're blowing out jewelry. That's what we got to do to get it out the door, move out the jewelry that we show you today. So how about this? Not even $7.6 or even $5.99. It's going a lot lower, and bigger diamonds, always important. Gives you that wow factor, gives you that flash. Make them $499. That's it. A final call at 50% off the should-be price tonight. How about that? $4.99 to get something elegant and designer. And yeah, I think you're going to wear those a lot, right? It's not a piece you have to save. That's a piece you wear and enjoy all the time. That could be your new everyday style stud. Gives you a little bit more. I mean, really, if you were getting that kind of width and length and kind of diameter overall, you'd be looking at having to get a 2-carat individual stud. That'd be a 4-carat total weight. That's pricey to do. So for those of you that want a bigger look in a stud, that's the way you get it without spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's your beautiful way that they all meet together here. That is fantastic. It's only $4.99 for the pair. Coming up, we got that aquamarine wheel. It's a big blowout on our last 4 rings in Sierra Santa Maria, and they're all good sizes too. So call me if you'd like those. We'll give them a final 60 seconds, and then we've got our 4 individual aquas. Bye-bye, one only. All one onlys. I anticipate some overlap on the popularity of these rings. So come in early when you see this wheel so you can immediately get your favorite. And that's $4.99, and those are popular. Why wouldn't they be? They're beautiful, and they're designer, and they're rare because they're bigger stones. That's what makes no sense. And they're in solid gold, which is your choice of gold color. Okay, this is what we're all waiting for. So we had fights about Sierra Santa Maria's last night. It went way after the show ended. We had fights over Aquamarines. Everyone waited to the end, and then unfortunately there were a lot of people on the same pieces. So I'm going to bring you the rings tonight. Ready to go. Last night was loose stones, as you know, so we just had, all the collectors were duking it out for Sierra Santa Maria's. Well, now we're going to show you the 4 of our bigger sizes in rings. And the great news is it's going to be ovals and rounds to choose from. Very excited. And a trillion, which is interesting because we love a good trillion. And I know we had a lot of people looking at that fabulous heart shape last night. These are still Sierra Santa Maria's. This is an entire wheel of closeouts. They're all, oh, we got to go back, way back. They're huge. Take a look at this. And remember, every single one of them is one only. So if you have a favorite of the 4, here's the round. It's awfully nice. Here's the oval. Look at the oval, so amazing with the dome style. And then, wait for it, here's the, another big oval for you. That one's got the big dome style band. Here's the next one that's got that little crisscross where there's a little more detail to it, but looks still classic like a halo. So if you want to go white or gold weight, you're going with the dome style with that diamond burnishing. If you want to go trillion, you notice what they did there, why that looks so different. It's got a little bit of rose gold beside and setting your trillion cut. And here I want to walk you through carat weights here because there are a little bit of variance here. We've got 198 all the way up to 324. So let me walk you through where they stand. The smallest, and I'll take you smallest through largest here to make this really easy. So we start with the 198, which is the round. So obviously that's rare to get a round, we know that. Here it is, that's the 198 round with 68 points in diamonds. Then we go to our next size up, which is gonna be the 255. That's right over here, that's the bigger oval in the wide dome style. That's got a halo and burnished diamonds. Then we go to the next, are gonna be over 3 carats each. And we're gonna start with the trillion, which is the 3 carat 06. That's got a nice bigger diamond weight to it. I mean, as far as bigger individuals, 35 points total. Lots of great diamonds there. And then we have our 324. That is the largest right here. So they go counterclockwise, smallest to largest as you go around. I don't know, though, if there's enough of a difference to say just choose based on the size. I think what you want to do here is choose based on what style you like because the colors are consistent across the board. The saturation is what makes this stone Sierra and not regular. And we're talking about the best of color. That's what this wheel is all about. They're out of Brazilian mine. This is really, really, really rare. All you have to do is dial in. We've got one of a kinds on each one. You can actually, if you want to, because we've gone with obviously the classic here, but if you absolutely want to, maybe it's just the rose gold that you don't like, we can change all that for you. We can make that trillion cut in all white gold. We can change them out to yellow if you'd prefer. It's really, again, designer's choice is just as they are right now. This is it, top of the hour, or bottom of the hour is rather approaching. So it's our quick moment to get these out the door. They've got to go. They have got to go. So my question is this, how low do we need to go to get them out the door? That's the big question at hand because we know these rings. Every single one of them's been on at least 3 times. And maybe it's because we're used to seeing aquas elsewhere. And when you see aquas elsewhere, they're not all that pricey. And then you realize, why is that Sierra Santa Maria? Well, then you take a look at it and go, okay, I get it. That's a different color entirely. It's not just a little whisper of blue. It is impactful. It's got a punch. There's a power to this blue that you ordinarily don't see. And we have, there is, again, private collection material here. We talked about this last night. I brought out 3 stones that have been in a vault for over 30 years. And that's why all of our gem collectors went berserk over them, because everybody knew. These stones come from that same yield. They come from that same mine. They came from the Brazilian mine, which has now been closed for what? We're talking about 15 plus years. So what's out there is out there. And everything else literally pales in comparison. P-A-L-E-S. Pales, right? Because that's exactly what they usually are. The most faint little pale blue. Now we got this bright, amazing blue for you and a blowout too, where $49.99 is the lowest anyone has come so far. And they're all coming down. They're all one of a kinds as well. So whichever one you like, that's why you got to dial in, because you know on a Friday night I got to go low. You know that. I got to. It's how we roll. We have a few people with us. We got to make sure we still have the obligation for the airtime. We still got to move the jewelry. So prices come down from anywhere that they've ever gone before. So if you've seen them at $49.99 at that lowest during a sale event and all that, well, get ready. It's going a lot lower. And I don't mean by $39.99. I don't mean just here's $1,000 back. I'm talking great discounts. Take a look at them. And that's why we say choose your favorite, because you probably have a favorite of the four. And that favorite might be somebody else's favorite. And then we got a lot of people dialing in all at once when they see the value and go, well, I didn't know they were going that low. So come on in on the early side. Be a part of it. Be ready to shop the big values. Not 39 or 29. They're all one onlys. I can't do this, guys. I'm going to take you to a level I never have imagined. They're in solid gold. They're in VS diamonds. Let me walk you through diamond weights again, because that's important too. Let me tell you, the diamond weight does not matter compared to the aquas, but it matters in the sense that that's still something you guys take into consideration, right? But the aquas are just so much more valuable than anything you can ever find out there in the Blue Beryl family. We just had some of our best emeralds up there. Same family of gems. Colombian emeralds, Sierra Santa Maria aquas. Doesn't get much more rare than that. Do we have anybody thinking about any of them? Because only one of each. And this one again, round. You get the extra bonus of the round. Watch how this mounting actually overlaps. Do you see how there's like that wishbone that overlaps over the split shank there? Nobody's on the lines. Let's move. But not before I take them lower. This is my shot. I got like an hour and a half here with you to move a lot of jewelry. We're going to make it this is your night. This is your night. If there's anything that catches your eye, go for it. Because they just simply, prices like this do not exist anywhere. Our own prices. We've taken $2,000 already off of our lowest. I'll keep on going. Just to make sure, and this was the talk of the night in the collector world. That was when it was all about gems, so that instantly means what's collectible. What are the gem hounds? What are they looking for? What are they interested in? And these are on shows when we show you yellow diamonds and grandidiorites and alexandrites and blue wing block Ds, and yet last night the talk was all about the aquamarines. So let's get them out the door. They're not even 29 or 28 or 27. Forget about it. We're not even going to go 25. They're not. And these are the biggest stones we've got. These are done up in diamonds with gold and your choice of color. So don't let the gold color dictate, oh, I'm going to be, let those go because I really want yellow gold. We'll do it. We'll do it. Obviously, the recommendation is white gold with aquas. But hey, if that's not your speed, take advantage of us and this incredible pricing and have us change the gold for free for you. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you. It's how you want it. And you never, ever have to pay extra for that. It's amazing. So here's what we'll do. It's not going to be 25, 24, 23, 22, or 21. They're not even $2,000. They're not even $19.99. Now that's a value that I think it's safe to say those will go at that price, but I'm going lower. Take a look. Come on in, guys. It's not a time to wait. We got 2 people on the lines. We have 4 rings. Let me know who wants what. 1 of each on every one of them. They're going. I can't leave them here. And now that we're at a price like that, I definitely can't leave them here because we're under cost on every single one of them by a mile. So this is what we do on Fridays. I call it Freaky Freebie Fridays. Well, come on in and be a part of it and make them yours because they're not even 19 or 18. Oh no, $18.99. Oh, come on now. This is just too low. And instead of $1,888, we'll go even lower than that. Take your pick. Oval, trillion. Do you guys look at that trillion? The trillion's amazing. The ovals on the sides, the round, certainly rare in the round. Let's get them out the door. Not even $18.88. I'll keep on going. We got to get to, now we're busy. Okay, so now we get to sell out and everyone gets mad at me because then they're like, I can't believe it. My ring's gone. Come on in. Come in early. Don't wait for them to sell. Come in. Tell me which one you love. When I say I'm giving stuff away, I'm giving stuff away. Yes. Trillion's gone. Oh, it's gone. Like, take it. It's gone. See, now look. See, you guys, come on now. That's why you got to be on the phone lines. The trillion is, again, item number 6218. That's a one only. Which one? Round is next. I'll show you the round here on the hand. Let me know which one you're thinking about. Which one do you need, Jess? I can't hear you. The round is gone. Congratulations. The round's gone as well. Round is out of here, and that's going to be the 198. We'll go even lower on the price tag, though. I think they're all gone, but we're going even lower. There's the round. Tell you what, not even $18.88 or $17.99. All you have to do, well, at this point, I think they're all gone. Which one do you like? You got it. Left or right oval? Tell me which one. I'll make them $17.77. And Andy, did you get the trillion or can Joyce have it? You got the trillion. The round is gone. The trillion is gone. Which oval do you like? Left or right? The right side, you got it. Here we go. Here's the right oval. That's going to be the big 255. And that has a 255 with 26 points in diamonds. Yes, $17.77 is your price tag. And this was, keep in mind, how many of them were gone long before that price tag even went on the air, because you know a value when you see one. And that's the thing. So when this one's gone, that stone looks even larger, doesn't it? That's the 255. Let me know if you've got that one. I can't. It's only a size 6 right now, but I can hover it there to show you what it would look like. Do they have what ring size do they wear over there, Virginia? Because my ring size on my index finger is about an 8. 7.5, 8. So that's what it looks like on that finger if you want to wear it there. It's certainly a good option for that as far as the style goes, because it's a dome, but it doesn't sit up all too high. So that's a great option for there. Certainly middle finger, ring finger, and there's the pinky. Probably not a pinky ring. It's a little large for that. But again, certainly would be great there, and we're sizing it for you. So it looks like we have one left. And just to verify, Andy, you got the trillion, and did somebody, Joyce, indeed get the round? Okay, so just got to make sure here. Yes, you can change the gold on any of them. So here's the one that's left. I think we're still verifying on this one, but it sounds like it's on its way. So there's your last look at the two ovals right there. So there they are. Last ones remaining. Big oval 255 on the right. And then actually the one on the left is actually in even larger stone. So that's the 324 is on the left. So if you're going on size, you can go with the 324, which has the 68 points in diamonds, or go with the 255, which has the 26 points in diamonds. And this one's verifying. And by the way, that's all finished on the inside of Virginia as well. And yes, you can do it in yellow gold or rose gold on any of them. So as we mentioned, so there are your two last options at $17.77. Congrats on those, and very, very, very well done. Enjoy. Okay, last call, and here we are, our last chance on those two. Let me know, Virginia, if you've officially confirmed that oval on the right side there. On the left side, let me try that on for you. That one just sold. That's going to be 5024, and that'll have the 324 size, as we mentioned, with the 68 points in the diamonds. So that one's gone as well. I'm sorry they're all one of a kinds, but that is how the Sierra Santa Maria machine works. On any other aqua out there, there would be just an endless plethora of supply. It would just be like, go ahead and sell 10 billion at a time. Not with the Sierra Santa Maria. That's not how they work. So Virginia, would you like that last oval? All right. So just keep that in mind there, and then I'll move that centerpiece there, and that's going to be item number 3456. Sounds like our aqua wheel is completely gone. I have a blue zircon, which is a lot of fun because the blue zircon's an electric blue. So, gosh, I know it'd be really nice if we had 2 or 3 of each, or 5 of each, or 10 of each, but unfortunately, that is how the Aquamarine works. So try to give you always a heads up on that. We do have the Raindrop Ring, so that completes our wheels for the show. That one is gone. All right, they are sold out. Here's my, this is a zircon. It's a blue zircon. I want you to see this tone. It's interesting. Putting it in the rose gold is obviously a little unusual, but it's item number 6860, and that is going to be our 471 oval. Isn't that a pretty color? It's a turquoisey bright neon. That is what, actually, if you've ever heard the term Paraíba should look like Windex blue, and yes, the Aquamarine wheel is sold out. So congratulations on those. Well done and enjoy. But here we are with a very, very special 4 carat 71. That blue zircon, though, has this aqua-y tone. I'm not talking about a lot of green per se, but just this little bit of, think like a turquoise, if you know the opaque turquoise gem, but livened up with that beautiful refraction that we know zircon carries with it, which is double refraction. Also, it's a 4 carat 71. Presentation grade. Gotta love that. Presentation grade means the stone, because this is also mined out. Much like the Sierra Santa Maria, Aquamarines in general, not mined out. That Sierra Santa Maria mine is. This Cambodian blues all together mined out. Have been mined out since, I believe it's 07. So again, long time since we've seen any of this being mined. These are the stones that from the family's private collection that are usually were actually that level of quality that were given away as a gift to heads of state and royalty and powerful figures. And that is why we're so exceptionally proud to bring you what little we have in a 471 zircon, and this also has 73 points in diamonds. Now, the rose gold, it's interesting. I don't know if it would be the best recommendation for the stone. I think yellow or white are going to be your best bets on that, but that's something we're offering. So take this price and run with it, and just know that we can add a lot of extra added value if you just say, yeah, that's not doing it for me. If you can try to look past that and think about the white or the yellow, it's going to look beautiful that way. Let's get it out the door. We only have one, and again, one only. Pretty much everything I got tonight. So keep that in mind. Dial early. Let's make this a deal. It's, well, it's right here on the bag, guys, and I am afraid to show it. That's a $72.79 piece. There's the ring. There's the price tag that I'm supposed to get is $39.99 extra value just for one caller, since we are halfway through this show. And it is going to be a trillion Tanzanite that you cannot believe next, but that's, yeah, after this one goes. The first caller can take this right now. Half off is $19.99. I ain't leaving it there. We're doing something really special on every single piece. I know that we're going to have to ask you, for the most part, to look past the gold. So I'm aware of that, and I hope you can do it, because I'm going to give you a better discount and a better price in lieu of, you know, again, that it probably isn't your first choice in the rose. We can certainly leave it, but I'm not doing 19 just so that we can ask you to really, truly look past that gold and think about what this is going to look like in a more traditional standard setting, and we'll make that happen for you. But it is not going to be 19, 18, 17. That is a very rare, completely mined out, double refractive, incredible stone, and I'll make it $1,699 right now if you'd like it. That's a one only. I'm just, again, look past the rose gold. I mean, it's cool, it's different, but it's really, again, even better in the white or the yellow that you might prefer, and $16.99 is the price no matter what. So that is a huge value on almost 5 carats. And that is the very best of our Cambodian Starlight presentation grade. But again, only one. That is the Achilles heel to my night here, is that I only have one of everything. So it's, you know, it's a night where we're just saying bye-bye. I mean, the only thing was the earrings. I mean, those are, you know, past us now, right? Even those bracelets. Remember the bracelets? Gosh, if we still have that one multicolored bracelet left. It's time for Tanzanite. We know that one's going to go, so let me know who's the lucky caller that's got 6860. But here comes 6353. Not to play favorites, but it is my favorite because a trillion. All of the fancy diamonds around it. Come on now. Look at 6353. Tell me if that isn't a spectacular way to set up a blue wing Block D of the best quality. We know that, but then look at the way the diamonds are around it. So what do we have? How about some heart shapes and some marquise cuts? The 812 is in the center, and that's a trillion, my friends. That's why if you've seen a trillion, it's probably in the top of your list, because there's something very powerful and very, very little flashy about that. But also check out the reds. That's what usually is missing. And on camera, you don't always see that. But with this stone, you see the bright flashes, you see the reds. It's still there. And you get a carat 12 among this amazing marquise and heart shape. The heart shapes are in the corners. So the cleft kind of lines up with the prong in the corner here, 1 and 2 and 3. Then you have the marquise aligned at an angle so that they can create still a beautiful flush halo, but it's not the basic round brilliance that you've seen a million times over. That's exciting. That's bold. There's also a reason it's here on a Friday night is there's a brand new markdown for you because it's been on the air and you know it and you've seen it and hopefully you've enjoyed it too. It's going low though. How do we do this real quick, guys? $19,999. I'm just going to show you. This is the dealio here. Right here is the bag. This is literally, and I do not write those prices. This is where I verbally give you the price that is not written on the bag so that we can avoid asking for 20 grand when it's supposed to be 35, came down to 20. We got one only. It is as it is. Now, there's a reason because all those specialty diamonds, really, truly, I know a lot of people get these grand ideas like, oh, I'm going to change it out to the yellow or the rose. And then again, you're going to go, yeah, that wasn't the best bet with those kind of diamonds. The diamonds are very important. Let's leave it at that. They're important, every single one of them. This isn't just a little collection of round brilliance. Every single one could have been a center stone in a piece. So we've got that meticulously set. So we're just saying, try it in the white. You'll be very pleased. And that's what's going to show off those diamonds so well. Here's what it looks like though on the hand. That's really important to see the size overall of this ring. And yet, just a mention here, the whole way that it sets up, just a little bit elevated over the hand. So even if you have a teeny tiny, let's say you wear a 3, let's say you wear a 4, let's say you wear a 5, that's still going to hover over. And if you like big jewelry, this is not going to interfere because you're probably looking at that going, well, that's going, even on her size 6, that's going like side to side. Indeed it is, but it's elevated off. So you don't need to worry about it's not going to be interfering. So they've done that really wisely, because knowing that's a larger stone to start, and then you add those bigger diamonds, that's what's crucial. So it has to be wearable, it has to be comfortable, and it has to make sense, and that does. So we're really proud to say it's really every little detail that's been thought of here to make sure that it's a wearable custom piece for you, and it's going to be comfortable no matter what you're looking for. And obviously, if you like a bigger ring, this is the way to go about it. We're going to make you a huge opportunity right now. It's not even close to $20,000. I mean, it is an A12. And I know that 112 diamond weight may not seem like a really big deal because we see a carat 12 in diamonds, but remember how they're put together. Remember how we arrived. Sometimes you need to look at the stepping stones on the journey to the destination. The destination is a carat 12, but it's the journey and how you get there. Usually that would be 112 individual tiny round brilliants. That's not what we have here. Yes. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. Are they changing the gold color? Okay, good. Good. Congratulations on the zircon. Let's go ahead and blow this out. It's not even half off tonight. $10,000. Very fair. Tends to be what makes it happen. Let's get it even lower for you right now. It's not going to be $9,999. It's going to get a lot of different little tumble of price tags here, so it can get down to its lowest. That's what I vow to you every Friday. Then we have the Raindrop Ring that is back. We've got a beautiful, beautiful marquise morganite we're going to show you, but I really want to send this out because this is what it's all about. And to get a trillion that still delivers the reds, that's hugely important. Sometimes that's what people say. I like the trillion. I like that it's fiery and bright and sparkly, but I don't see the reds. You see them here. This stone delivers the reds. And if it's doing that right now on TV, get ready and see what that's going to do at home when you see that in person. I'm going to make it less than 9, less than 8, less than 7. We're well under $1,000 a carat. Very important diamonds. If you know you love a trillion, trillions in big sizes are practically gone. We know that about all the fancy cuts. How many heart shapes and emerald cuts have you seen lately? How many big ashers have you seen? This is the way to get it. If you want that size range, here you go. $79, $69, $59.99. That's not it. Extra special discount, and it is the rock bottom. We're talking, if I had a shovel, is kind of like digging deep here below the rock bottom, because that one's not even 59, 58, 57, or 56, or even 55. And if we do $54.99, that's as good as gone. We're going even lower. It's what I give you every Friday night, is a special opportunity to enjoy, to help you out, to get those special pieces out the door that just need that little extra push. And this is not even 54, 53, or 52. It's the big one. It's the trillion. It's got incredible diamonds around it. We'll make it $49.99. First caller on that one. $49.99. And that will be on its way. And guess what I have? Pink zircon is here. We got the pink zircon on the way. And then we have a major marquise morganite. It has something special with it, though, so we'll talk about that. Collector's piece coming up. Oh yeah, this one's going to be good. So now there are certain times, like example, we just had that blue zircon. They're changing out of rose gold. There are certain times when rose gold is the perfect match, is exactly what you want to see. Think about that for $49.99. That's going. Everything's going, guys. Everything's going. I'm just, wow. Okay, stop everything. Look at this. Vault Collection Morganite. It's item number 6787. This is brand new. And it's been here for a couple of days, but I have not shown it, have not shown it. Here's why. It had a big old price tag attached to it because the cost is so incredible. This is our private collection morganite. It is a 3.5 carat. Isn't this an interesting mounting, though? Talk about letting that lean tower of the marquise really show off, because then it's the diamonds where normally you would just take a marquise and put a band right through the middle, right? Right down the line, right? Instead, it's not just about the way they're set, but that's what, if this immediately is intriguing and looks different, it's because each arc of the band meets up with a different end of the marquise. So it really makes it far more interesting. And then, did you already notice it? The big pink diamonds beside it. Leading up from that halfway point of the band up to meet the stone are your natural, luxury, and big pink diamonds. Really big. I mean, pink diamonds are big in 2-pointers. These are big. Take a look at this. You've got bigger stones here. It's in the rose gold. That's why we suggest leaving it in the rose, because everything is going to mark, it just works together. And you have the beautiful peach tones. Look at how they intensify at the bottom and the top of that marquise. And then the pink diamond weight, drum roll, is 27 points. And look at them. They're bigger. Let me actually move this to the side. This is not just a little basic, you know, teeny weeny, eensy weensy. They're nice big stones here. 10 stones, 5 on each side, and then cradling, meeting up with, it's almost like a bypass in a way, but again, still leading to that long, beautiful north-south setting of that morganite. Rose gold only on this one. So why haven't I shown it? If that is here, and you know that's like a pretty ring that normally would be getting a lot of attention, new, something unique, different, but it also had a $49.99 price tag. So here's what I thought we'd do for a little Friday special, just in case anybody loves it. And I kind of feel like maybe if you're a pink lover, this really gives you 2 different tones, those peachy, intense pinks that are really saturated. This is also that family that we've seen Colombian emeralds and aquas tonight. This is the same family. It's the pink variety of the barrels. So you've got the same like sister too, the morganites and the emeralds, but they all look very, and the aquas, the emeralds, and this is the morganite. They're all related, but could they be any more different? It's a really rare gem family. Its counterparts are very expensive. This one is too when it's of this quality. I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to really roll the dice here. And because it's a Friday and I'm aware of that and I get that we've got like a fraction, a teeny tiny fraction of the viewers, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not starting at even $3,500. That's all fine and well. Great idea, may not work tonight. Sometimes the timing has to come into play, and that's where you get a better opportunity. Let me show this on though, because I really want you to get an idea of how it is that longer, super elongating factor that you have there. It's really beautiful, yet it's a softer color of the pinks, right? The pinky purples of the diamonds, the pinky peachy of the morganite. So it really acts as a neutral. It's a beautiful kind of soothing, feminine, beautiful, bright color, but it acts as a neutral. And then look at the fiery properties from that stone. Who says a morganite doesn't sparkle? That stone's giving you a lot of life. And we're not starting at $35,000 or $3,000. I am well aware of what we're up against here. So I'll tell you what, instead of $3,000, instead of even like 29 or 28 or even 27, we're going to go to 25. You know what? Let's not even do 25. I'm really thinking we can just get a lot of people in, or we can get a couple people in. I'm going for a lot. I'm getting like, let's open the door to morganite and pinks. Pink diamonds are rare, and you know that. And these are still, whether it's a one single stone that's 20 points, whether it's 27 points of rounds, they are all natural on this show. So you're getting the all natural, you're getting the rare. I'm not even asking 25, let's go $2,000 to get it started right now on a mega morganite. The Marquise is rare. Very wasteful cut yet again, because you have that elongation, but then the points, and then that boat outside to it. How about 2,000? No? How about 19, 18, 17, 16, 15? Yeah, I think 15 is going to be the lowest I can go on that. And then $50 increments, please. $50 increments, and that should do it. How about that for something really special? $1,500 to open, and $50 increments only on that one if we get it going. On a 3.5 with the big, important, and look at the saturation. They're actually jumping from that rose gold. Sometimes there's just a match there. It's really about the saturation that's giving you an intensity that is beyond just the pink gold. No open at 15. Yeah, the Raindrop Ring is coming up, so thank you for asking about that. We are going to get to that right after this ring, right after, immediately following. And that may be sooner than we anticipated, but here's my thing. We really, again, and I've got a pink diamond cross if you want something in a pendant form that's going to go with that, or something that gives you a similar look and gives you a great pink diamond weight. We have that, but try to get the open here, seeing if we can do it. $1,000 is what I'm going to do. We don't need to tell anybody about that, but I need to tell you $1,000 just to try it, just to see if we can get it at home. And look at the values. We've talked about Sierra Santa Maria. We've talked about emeralds. This is the same family, only really rare. Do you ever walk into a jewelry store? I know you see emeralds. I know you see aquas. Not everybody's going to have a morganite. And then same thing goes with anything. It's going to be about the quality. There's a lot of different tiers and levels of quality within the morganite family. So when you get again, comes down to saturation. Don't need to be a long-time gemstone grad to understand what a really good morganite is versus just, yeah, that's all right. Average material. We're starting $500 less than the absolute crazy low that I thought for sure we get an open. We don't have it, so let's give it 60 seconds. It's now 1,000. And by the way, Tony, I'm going to do something extra. We're going to do 2,500 or 2,500. Yeah, we should. $25 increments instead of 50. So that way, the open's lower, the increment's lower. That's hopefully the recipe, the secret sauce to get a lot of people in. Now, if only we had the viewers. Let's see, though. Maybe you want to steal it. Listen, if it's a one and done, hey, it's a possibility. It might happen. It might just go out at 1,000. And if it does, you got to congratulate yourself on being with us to see that and recognizing when something is just too good. Take a look at it one more time. 60 seconds on this one. Do we have the open? Oh, how nice. Who is it? We don't even need the clock. How wonderful. Okay, then. And pink diamonds and morganite together. And you know what? We might make this the fastest auction in history because I see requests in addition to the raindrop ring, which is also requested. Hey, Kathy, how's she doing? She said she's debating if she needs another aqua. Ah, did she get one off the wheel or did she miss all those? She missed them. Okay. Well, we got two more here for you. Good. So we'll show those as well. All right, Kathy, we got you covered. Well, we're going to be returning to the Barrel family in the blue form, but first call or last call or first, I don't know. You guys first dibs. We got $1,000. We have one open. I'll give it 2 minutes on the clock. But wait, hold on. We just, yeah, there's only one bidder. Okay. So fastest auction in history, I think, is happening right now. It may be a one and done. We're going to give it a last call. I've got requests. I've got the raindrop ring. We have a lot lined up for this last 10 minutes of this hour, and then we only have 1 hour left on our Friday. So I'm just going to say bye-bye. We're going to say bye-bye to the morganite here in a 2-minute clock, but of course that still gives you time. That still gives you plenty of time. It gives you time to dial in. We do have the open, so at this point we're looking for 1025 or more. Power bids are welcome and quite frankly well-deserved on a piece like this, I would say. But here we are at $1,000. That is not a $1,000 ring, and we all know that. But it just so happens to be that sometimes special circumstances on a Friday dictate that pieces have new prices with them, and this is one of them. So let's give it our last call. 2 minutes. The auction then closes, and we'll see who our top bidder is. Take a look at this. That last call on pink diamonds and morganite. Anybody verifying on this one so far? All right, so the clock is running. So here we are in last call territory. Let's do some verifications here and see if anybody wants to dial and call and be a part of this one. And one more time on the hand, because you really have to see how pretty this is in that elongation. And I wish I had the Wonder Ring out here because it actually might be really pretty with that. I mean, it might. I'm just saying it would be one of those that wouldn't sit flush because you can imagine. But the point of the morganite would nestle with the point of your chevron. So I'm just saying if you wanted to create an interesting look, this remember is rose gold only. But if you wanted to give it a two-tone element and then still add white diamonds, that's just something that my eye is seeing right now. I'm imagining it, and I imagine that looking really, really beautiful. We do have now about 75 seconds left to get you in on this auction, so it is time. And yeah, that increment is far too low and too tiny, but designed to get everybody in so that nothing's holding you back. There aren't many opportunities to get a big morganite with a lot of pink diamond weight naturally and get a price tag like this. So here's your moment, and yet, I don't know, that morganite's looking like a pink diamond the way it's sparkling. I mean, look at that subtle movement and how that stone is just lit from within. Thank you, Marquise Cutting. And thank you to that clarity working together with it so that it does this incredible sparkle you're seeing there. And we're looking for 1025. We have 40 seconds now. 40 seconds now. Oh my goodness. That's how we do it. Come on in, looking for 1025 or more. Christine in on this one or thinking about it? Okay, she's on something else. We got requests coming in. We typically do. It's a 3-hour show in one, basically, because we get busy right around this time every Friday night once everyone's arriving back home from their excursions. So here we are with 15 seconds remaining, and then we've got Kathy's Aquas and the Raindrop Ring all coming up in this next few minutes. And then a big last hour that is going to blow your mind. We got a lot of special ideas, including a certified Alexandrite is here. And it's one of our big ones. And it's the good stuff, too. All right, final call. Do we have 1025? Yes or no? Anybody on this one? Andy, Virginia, Jess, Joanne, Joyce, anybody on this one? All righty. Thank you. Hey, guys, we're having a little issue on our phones at this moment, so bear with us. I'm getting my aquas ready, Kathy. Kathy, they're coming up. They're coming up. All right. Yes, no, 1025. Hang on. We're just got somebody who's debating registering over here. We'll figure it out if they want to be in on this one. And that's it. You got it? 1025. Sold. Congratulations. I've got 2 more aquas. I'll tell you, Kathy, I have a very strong preference here, and it would be the oval. But here's the deal. We've got 2 options for her. So I know we sold on that wheel very quickly. Just wanted to show you a few more options here. They're actually a little different pricing, but we're just going to go ahead and do something special here. A continuation, if you will, because we have 5088, which is the cushion cut on the left, and then we have 6140. But we'll touch on this one first. That's going to be the 213. Ooh. I'm sorry, wrong way. I got it mixed up. We're gonna go, yeah. Let's start with this one. That's gonna be 5088. That's all right, Tony. That's the 388. So that is gonna be the larger stone, but it's got a more minimal diamond weight, 22 points there. It's like a split shank within a split shank, diamonds in the middle, and then externally on that mirror finish gold. Then we have the 213 aqua on the right side. So that's all the information, to be clear, on the cushion cut that's on the left. When we go over here to 6140, this is giving you tremendous diamond weight. It's got a good size aqua. That's a 213. These are kind of on par with what we saw on the wheel, which is, again, sold out. So wanted to add a couple more options just in case. I know we have, when you love our Sierra Santa Marias, you tend to even come back and add to the set and want to add even more. So really nice to see these here for you. And we're going to help you with either one because I'm seeing some discounts already on these bags, interestingly enough. Recognize the handwriting. That's the cushion cut. That came down to $35.99. And this oval came down to, wow, $29.99. I'm going to make this easy since we had a very premature sellout. Not everybody got an aqua from that wheel, and I know we had a lot of people miss out. 2 great options for 2 more callers, each one onlys. This one's got to stay in the white. This one can be changed. Don't worry about it. We'll make it happen for you. I'll do any one of them, not even $19.99, because pretend they're still on the wheel. Now, the wheel I can't show you again because it's all gone, but we'll make these $17.77 just like I did on that huge aqua blowout. So that would be for a request for several. I know Kathy was kind enough to make the request, but if anybody else missed out, there are some more options for you on that fabulous Morganite, or still looking at the Morganite. Where did that Morganite go, by the way? Someone, okay, good. Oh, congratulations on that one. Okay, so the Morganite gone, but now we're looking at 2 more barrels. So again, cushion on the left, that'll be your 388, 22 points in diamonds. And here's the oval on the right. That is the 213, and that has 101 of diamond weight. And let me try them on here. Let's see if anybody likes the oval. I'll start with that big diamond weight here on the hand. There it is. I just like how it kind of looks like a bridge, but to be clear, the middle row of the diamonds meets up with the oval perpendicularly, doesn't actually go under. And then we have the cushion cut, which I will show you next to it, just so we're still comparing here, and there they are together. So 3 carat, that's certainly giving you the larger center stone size, 388, 213, but you get more diamond weight here. So maybe that's going to help you make that decision, or you're just loving one of the cuts more, right? Cushion cut or oval, they're different cuts. So certainly, you know, both giving you that very consistent best of color. And each one onlys again, because like we touched on, the Sierra Santa Marias are not something we have duplicates of. They are not sold in parcels or in sets or in match pairs. They are all individual one-of-a-kinds. So that's what's so crucial there. So how are we feeling about the extra add-ons here to our aqua wheel? The Sierra Santa Maria still. There's the cushion cut again. And here comes the oval with the big diamond weight. Either way you'd like to go. And then the raindrop ring, and we're still getting requests in, so we'll have enough time here to get to all the requests here before the show is up. So please get those in sooner rather than later so we can help you out and make sure that we have enough time to go find what you need and then share it with you. But either way, 1777. All right, sounds like we're good there. Okay, coming up, raindrop ring returns. This has been, I know there's a lot of people that own this, but there's also a lot of people that still don't and are thinking about it and wanted to know if it would ever come back. And I'm proud to say it's here. And this is gorgeous. I'm going to flip it actually, because I always feel like there is a top and a bottom the way I like to see it here. And we actually have, you can see how there's actually a difference the way it's done. There's a little difference in the way the diamonds are set here. Oh, good. Another request. Thank you. Okay. So that is, oh, yes. And she wants the cross earrings. We have them. Only tiny hoops and a cross. I don't know if she's seen these before, but this is exactly what we have. perfect. So Sherilyn, we're going to bring those to you next. Let me go ahead and give you this raindrop ring. We only have a few left, and it's going to be item number 3070. And loving this look. I have these cross earrings are fabulous, so I think a lot of people are going to love them. So we've got those coming up next, a little kind of a huggy hoop style, but with a really stylized way the diamonds are done. And here is the way we get you the raindrop ring. Watch this on though, because it's so much prettier on than it is on a wheel, because what you see here is the open work, the detail of the gold between the diamonds that are bezel and pave. So there is really, again, you decide which one you like to wear, top versus bottom here. Do you see how this row, which I have on the top here, is all bezel? This row on the bottom is a mixture of the bezel and the pave, so it kind of zigzags a little bit more. It really looks in a way abstract. It really does replicate nature. It almost looks like icicles that are melting, or it almost looks like that beautiful, you know, water has such a way to move that's just so beautiful to watch in nature, whether it's a stream or a river or the ocean waves, but in this case, really truly that vertical design that really makes it unique, totally low profile. So sits like a second skin, but open work and wider, so still comfortable. I mean, I've had so many of you attest to that, who thought, I never wore a big wide ring until this one. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I tried it and I love it. It's become a favorite by so many. The emails I've received, the messages of people just saying, this is my new signature style. I wear it every day. I'll put it on as a band ring on my right hand. Some people wear it on their middle or their index. It's low profile enough that it really works well for that. And it is one of the most incredible values we have. And I'm happy to say that we're honoring that value tonight, because we sold out, unfortunately, last time it was on before everybody got one. So I would feel terrible bringing it back at $41.99 when part of the reason we love it is the value that it has, right? Part of the reason people have tried it to the rate they have is because it is affordable. So we want to keep that going and let you try it again and get it in the yellow or get it in the rose too, because I wish I had those to show. They're actually prettier, I think, in the rose or the yellow. They add such an extra dimension to the detail you see. We're going to blow it out. Do you believe that ring is not even $1,000? That's the deal. That's why it's so popular. This is why people who have said, I've never worn a ring like that, but I tried it. I branched out. I tried it, and now I love it. Isn't that what's fun, when you can actually step outside your box every now and then and get outside the comfort zone and expand your horizons a bit? This ring may be a very different style for you, and we're going to blow it out. It's not even $999. That is so unbelievable. We're making this ring. It's truly one of our best values that we have, because it is so much gold and it is so much diamond weight, and yet look at that price tag. And believe it or not, it's not even staying there. And I got a whole bunch of requests coming in. So let's make this easy right now. How about this? Not even $899. This is where you got to try it. And I wish so badly that I had the yellow or the rose, because they're incredible. And I'll tell you, when you've seen all three, usually those are the ones everyone's asking for, is the yellow and the rose, even more so than the white, which is surprising, because usually in white diamonds, we want to show those off in the white gold. But actually, yellow and rose are very, very popular. Here's what we'll do. $899, it's not. We'll blow it out for $888 if you'd like one. Try the raindrop ring. And yet, it's so interesting. It's got this wider band in the back, but it tapers from the front. But look at how it's still reflecting. You actually see the reflection of the design inside the interior of the band. So it's really just beautifully finished, smooth as silk on. There is not a prong. Think about this. Well, technically, pave is like a micro prong, so I guess technically, but I'll tell you, it is smooth. All that detail and all that texturing, and yet it's smooth and sits low profile in the hand. You've got to try it. It's an amazing opportunity, and enjoy it if you get it. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got a lot of requests to get to. I promised I would bring that back if at all possible, so there it is. If you've been waiting on that one, and we'll get into these requests. We've got Sherilyn's request. We've got Shauna's request. And these are, thank you, they're some of our most, some of our frequent requesters. So thank you for participating. Hoop earrings next, but a little hoop with a little style and a little symbolism as well. All right, raindrop rings, 30 seconds left. I'm on the hand again so you can see this. Beautiful styling that has. Just love this. I know a lot of you own it, but you got to understand there were a lot of people that missed out. So wanted to bring that back. We have been busy making it rain. No, not exactly, but we've been making raindrop rings. There is a difference, as we know. All right, cross hoops coming up. Have we all seen these done in like a lot of costume, like a lot of faux, fake, all that? Time for the real deal. Because I have a feeling if you love these now, you're going to love them 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, all of that, right? This is something we're really proud of. This is basically, and I'm going to show you one of each for the moment just so we can come in close, but these are hoop earrings. So you are going to get a match pair. I just feel like the wheel gets a little messy when we start putting up 6 at a time. It's item number 431, and of course this is going to give me the option to try them on. And also, I love this because the requester, Miss Sherilyn, she said, well, I want to wear them in my second piercing. And how about this? We had those North Stars earlier. I don't know if she wants to see those again, but it sounds like maybe she does. The North Stars are great as a second piercing, but sometimes lately it's all about the hoops to stack, not just as primary. Now this is a 1/2 inch style, so it works either way. They're a great, some people call it a huggy style. That's okay, right? It's got that 1/2 inch diameter. So it's going to be a really versatile style that fits almost everybody, right? Sometimes 1/4 inchers don't always work for everybody. 1/2 inchers tend to work beautifully for everybody. It's also going to be white, yellow, roses. You see all 3 examples there, and they're so beautiful because when you set them in the ear, they have this hinge style at the base. They just snap and close right open. So all you have to do is just give it, it's like what we call a snap post or a basically a click-in post is what I love. When I have hoops on, and I do all the time, I can't even bother to take, as when you've got a lot of earrings, sometimes it's just too much of a chore to take them in and out every single day. And that is why when you get a style like this, it's just so easy to have that click in because also it's comfortable when they are on. I don't even remember which one I put on. But this is the cross from a distance here away. And you can imagine how it would look just all the way up the ear if you want to do it that way. But when they're in the ear, they just have this great, beautiful presence of the north to south cross, which I know we have a ring that's very similar that goes with it. If you want to, you know, if you maybe are lucky enough to have that ring, this is a great gift idea as well because you have that really great versatile style. It gives you plenty of clearance here. So a 1/2 inch, meaning like if you got a lobe that's a little bit longer or it's a little bit, even if you have a lobe that if it's a little thicker and you need a longer post, this is going to work because it's one consistent hoop. So you don't need to worry about is that post going to be long enough, and it's all, again, very comfortable wear because it's all going to be seamless. So let's go back to our wheel. That's going to be, I think that's the rose that I put on, or is it the yellow? It's the rose. So that's the rose gold, and then I'll try on all 3 for you, but this is going to be a big value, and we love bringing you something that, again, is everlasting. Why not get solid gold? Why not get VS diamonds when I realize there's a lot of platings out there and a lot of sterlings out there, and that's still precious metal, okay, but it's going to be one that still is a little more high maintenance, and this might be a piece that you're likely to wear a lot as opposed to a little. So might as well have the good material, especially when we're marking it down like we are, where it's not even going to be the $8.99, and this is what we do. And it's a great gift idea because that's kind of a newer style. We haven't been seeing a lot of that for years and years. We've seen plain hoops, we've seen diamond hoops, but to have the cross motif usually was for a long, long time really just all about pendants. Now we're starting to see that incorporated into rings and into earrings like you see here. Let's just blow them out. Got a couple pairs here ready to go. No problem. They could be worn as a first, a second, a third, a fourth. I mean, it really is up to you. They're versatile. If you need more than one pair, think about getting them while they're available. We'll make them $399 for the pair. And it really is. Again, solid gold click-in style could not be easier. You don't need a mirror or a magnifying glass to put these on. It just is super simple. I have the yellow gold on now, and I'll give each one a little love here. This is the yellow gold, and then we'll try on the white gold for you as well. But they strategically place that so that you still see the crosses at that upper portion of the earring, so the diamonds are what sit vertically and then really start so that it's not at the midway point. A lot of times I've seen, you know, designers will make the mistake of putting the cross lower where it ends up looking like a plus sign and then it doesn't really, I don't think that's not really achieving, I think, the look and the theme you're going for. So this is really important. It's really actually really kind of, again, super important where you put the angle of the cross, where the diamonds start to show that off. So that's what it looks like. That's the yellow. I'm going to just switch one out here and show you the last option in the white gold here. But again, all 3 are out there to choose from. Maybe you do. When I buy hoops now, you can tell I'm always buying 4 pairs at a time so that I can dress all the piercings on both sides up with hoops. So if you've got multiple piercings and you want to do that stacked style, think about getting either multiple pairs in the same color, or maybe you want to get multiple pairs and mix up your colors and have a nice little variety. But that's totally up to you to choose. And now I've got the white gold on for you as well, so you can see that. Let me make sure that I've got that in just where it's supposed to be here. And there it is. So that's going to be the white gold as well. So you got all three, but you really see how it almost looks like that cross is floating. It's now, when you see it straight on, it doesn't even really show a lot of the gold. You just see those diamonds as the focal point really showing off, and that is so impressive. So $3.99, that's for a request. Back to the wheel we go. Do we have the requester on the line? I hope so. I hope that sounds like what she's looking for. Sherilyn? No? Okay, so I hope that's what she's looking for. That is the only cross hoop we have. I can tell you that. Only style like that. And we only have a couple pairs available in stock. So, you know, hurry to the phones if you like those. Already in our last hour here tonight, so it's time to keep on moving. I have another request here. Hi, Shauna. Shauna, I know that request when I see the name. I know she's looking for the perfect Tanzanite. I've got two to choose from, and they're two very exotic cuts, Shauna. These are, they have my blessing. They have some of my best recommendations here. One in particular, because I'm not sure if she owns the Wonder Ring, but one is absolute perfection with the Wonder Ring. So we'll show those next. Couple of great options in Blue Wing Block Ds. Let me know what you think of those. We'll give it a final 30 seconds and then we'll move. But that, again, 1/2 inch diameter. You still can reverse them. They would be mirror finished, plain mirror finished gold on the back side, which could be the front side of your hoop if you want them to be. And they're only $3.99. So we've got 20 seconds left. That's a request. Take advantage of them, and something you're going to have forever. So in my mind, when you can go buy the faux for a couple $100, or you can spend $3.99 and get the real deal that are always going to look fantastic and always going to be, again, give them a good cleaning, and the diamonds are always going to be bright and beautiful and brilliant. That's what's worth investing into. It really is true, because that's an earring you will live in, and maybe more than one at a time too, because that's what she was thinking. She's like, I'm going to use those, I think, in my second piercing. It's a great way to go. Now, Joyce, was my understanding, did she want to see the Spark Star earring with it? Was that, I saw something on the request about, let me read it to you exactly. It says, wants to wear in second piercing and compare with North Star. So maybe she wants to see the stars with it? Yeah. Oh, what is she? Yeah, can you interpret that request? Does she want to see the stars? With it. Like in the ear or side by side on the wheel? Side by side. Okay, because they're like a totally different style. One's a stud, one's a hoop, but here's what they would look like, and they would look fabulous together since I know she's got more than one piercing. So I'm going to imagine for a moment, let me show her, this was the star earring we had earlier, and that's how that sits. But let me go ahead and grab the white gold here and then show you, like if you were doing the whole, and I'm going left-handed tweezing here, but if you were to do them side by side, let's say one was in a primary piercing and the other was in the second. There's the side by side, or if that's the way you're going to wear them. So that's the side by side on them. The hoop's obviously going to give you a little bit more length because it is a 1/2 inch. So there's the comparison there. Let me hold that up right where it's going to sit. Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I see she was debating between the two. All right, so she's taking the stars, and then the hoops are still hanging out here. Very popular, but, you know, again, we've got a pair for you if you would like. And then let me go ahead and get to, hi, Shauna. These are the requests. She said anything but an oval. I feel you on that. I say if you've got the choice and the opportunity, yeah, go with anything but an oval if you can. And we're getting a little limit on what we have left that's in that exotic cutting, but we're so proud to bring this one. This is my personal favorite just because there's a couple extra things with 1412. That's 1412. This is going to actually be interesting because it's an Asher. This design, it's so funny. I get a lot of requests a lot of times when this is on, and it's seldom, but when it is on, 1412 is the number. Immediately people say, I want my oval ruby in that mounting, or I want my pear-shaped mandarin in that mounting. And I'm going, well, that's what's tricky about this mounting is that it really is, which is why we don't see it all that often, it really is specific to an Asher. It's either got to be a square emerald cut or an Asher. It really has to be in a very specific size. But the whole point is there's obviously this look that just is classic and right about the mounting, which is why so many people love it. It's a 245 Asher cut blue wing block D. It has 58 points in diamonds, but what I don't think you necessarily immediately think of, because we see the angles and we see it follow the lines of the Asher cut with the cut corners and essentially that octagon style that builds around it. What you don't necessarily realize is that when you put this on, the entire centerpiece, the platform that you're seeing there, is set up a little bit higher and inverted in towards the basket. So it allows you to, let's pretend this is a band, it allows you to set something right beside it on either side. So you can just, if it's a plain band, if it is our world famous Wonder Ring, that is magic together. Just saying. It's got 58 points already, but if you wanted to add more to it, if you wanted to have bigger diamond weight next to it, you certainly can. You can and you will, and you don't have to do it. It doesn't look incomplete without that, but wow, if you ever see them together, it is quite the look. So here's what we'll do on this one. Thank you for the request. Hey, it's got a new markdown. I like that. I have had this ring 100 times over for $19.99, and that's fair. But tonight, ooh, tonight, and just because it's a request, listen, it doesn't mean it's automatically going to the requester, so call us early. We're showing these to everybody, right? So everybody gets a chance to own it if you dial in quickly here. Also have an emerald cut, which I'll show her because I'm sure she wants to see both, but I will get this one down to $1,399. It has never been that low before. I have had this umpteen times. It's an important piece, and you know what I do have? Emerald cut as well. So two of the fancy cut options are right here side by side. Sean, I'd love your feedback so that if it's a yes, if it's a no, either way, tell me so that we can work on something because I'm here with you all weekend. So I'd love to get her the perfect ring because I know it's been a while now in the making and we're looking for that perfect piece. The emerald cut is a little smaller. It's a 219 and that's going to be 681. So now we'll just touch on the right side. But it's kind of like the makings of a wheel here. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to just go ahead and jump the shark here. Those are going to be the same price. No matter which one you like, little smaller stone, more diamond weight, little bigger stone, less diamond weight, same price. That brand new price tag we're seeing for the first time right now is $13.99. But this emerald cut will give you a $219 and 82 points in diamonds. So that's that on the Tanzanites in some very exotic fancy cuts right there. Loving those. And all you have to do is dial in and I'll try on that emerald cut for you as well so you can see what that's all about. I do love the Asher. Yeah, there's something special about that stone. Here is the emerald cut, and these are one only, so dial in as you see fit. It's got a split shank, so what it does is it kind of creates a semi-double halo because the split shank comes up and then creates the double halo top and bottom. But on the sides, east and west, is just one. So think of it as if it's kind of like a deconstructed double halo. The deconstruction of the double halo on the sides is leading into that split shank. Did you get cross earrings? Oh, sure, that's right. Gosh, it's been so long since I've heard a request. I forgot about the millimeter size. Hold on. How's she been? Everything good? Are you talking to her? Yeah. Seems like it's been a minute since I've heard from her. So the emerald cut is going to be a 6.5 wide by 9. Okay, that's 6.5 by 9. The Asher is going to be a lot easier because it's going to be the same dimension side to side, top to bottom, and that's going to be an 8 millimeter stone on the Asher. So there you have it, 8 millimeters, 6.5 by 9. There you have it, $245. If you want to go with the Asher cut, just about 2.5 carats, or you go with the 219 in the emerald cut. Both fantastic. So, and oh, one more thing, change the gold color. It's fine on either. So $1,399. That's it. That's all. How's that happen? It's the lowest price I've ever seen on those rings. So it's time to go. If you're thinking about them, that is definitely the moment right there. It's go time on Blue Wings. It sure is. Prices are coming down, down, down. All righty, next up, we've got our last couple of minutes here, 45 minutes left in the show, not a lot of time. Still have pink zircon and still have a stunning opal and pink diamonds. And there's a big old Tanzanite here. We have a 1076 if anybody's looking for a big stone. There's a major, major, major piece in Tanzy. How about this, though? The pink zircon coming up. On the way. Let us know if you have requests. We just got a nice little flurry of requests that hopefully we've helped everybody out with those. Let me know what she's thinking there. If I can try one on again. If she wants to pair it up with the Wonder Ring, that's the perfect combination. It really slides right next to it. There's why. That basket, kind of, you see how it inverts in? The ring size? On the Asher cut, it's a 7. Yep, and sizable. Okay, Thank you so much. Let me know if she makes a decision there. But either way, I would say they're winners, but there's something about that Asher. Something really good about that Asher cut. And we have a couple people behind her, Virginia, that are also verifying now. So let me know if one of those is gone. Unfortunately, we can't do more on those rare cuts. Anybody interested in a big opal? Look at this. Wow. What is happening along the sides of this opal? Any guesses? They look like anticolites, don't they? But they're not. You want the Asher? Isn't that great? I love the Asher. That's my, does she have the Wonder Ring? Yeah, it's just an amazing fit. You never would dream it is, but then, whew, it's like a match made in heaven. So verifying on the Asher. Oh, look at the reds. Look at the reds. Yes, I should have been popping it up to that camera lens the whole time. Look at how stunning that is. It's like bing, 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 pinball of lights there. Amazing. Okay, next up, we're talking about, should I just flash this one more time? Just take your guesses here on this opal with one of the coolest looking stones around. I mean, seriously, I'm not sure this is right. These cabochons, of course, we know that an opal, you're typically going to see cabochon cuts with opals. There are faceted stones here and there. So that's a very large opal, but then it's got an entire halo done with cabochon cuts, what look like the premier best of the best inticolites, but they're actually, get this, London blue topaz. How about that? But a lot of them, and what a combination that makes. And when you actually see, let's say, a proper background, it's going to be even more of an impact because the opal can't really do its thing until you see it with a little deeper, more saturated background. But what do you think of this? Pretty cool, right? I want you to be able to see the clarity of the cabochons. It's a really special one only. 6851 is the number. Had to share it with you for opal lovers and topaz lovers. This is 6851 and it's a 1213 opal. It looks double that. So figure about 24, 25 carats in its appearance. And then you have the London blues all the way around it. That's another 410 of London blue topaz. And they're glowing. I mean, I just kind of knocked out the light here. And yet the stones, I'm talking the topaz, are glowing. And they look, I mean, they look like inticolites or paraíbas. They're stunning. This is what it looks like on the hand. It is so incredible. You can even change the gold. You want to? Go ahead. Look at that. It's like the size of a bread plate. Look at that. It's a really great looking piece. Have not seen the blues with that kind of cabochon. Just lets them light up and glow. And that's what's intriguing. You think cabochons are just for dirty old average quality stones? Not here. They've got clarity and glow about them like crazy. I'll just blow it out if you like it. It's a major ring. I mean, you've got perfectly matched topaz, the stunning 1213. This is crystal opal material. And I've got one only. Let's make it easy here. I mean, that is sensational, isn't it? $49.99 is our price. Let me try something real quick. We'll give it like a 60-second deal. Just want to make sure this is possible. For anybody who's thinking about it, it's so important. It's such a beauty. I'll make it just, you know what, $19.99 if anybody wants that one. $1,999. That's it. And that's for anybody thinking about the big London blues. The cabochons just glow. Take everything you know about cabochons and why they're cut that way and throw it out, because this is top quality material that is simply looking even better. If you had faceted stones, a traditional oval facet, that's not hard to find. If you had those in a London blue, the color wouldn't nearly glow or light up like it is. The cabochon and the way the light passes through it is what's allowing it to really do that kind of, again, just like a, is it blue, is it green? It's giving you multiple colors because of the way the light's able to go all the way through the stone. It's not broken up by a lot of faceting. It's almost magnified by that cabochon cut. It almost looks like liquid internally in the stones, right? And it's $19.99 if you want that one. Big value coming up. We got a pink zircon on the way. I just had to show that. It's just so lovely and rare and different and unique and all the things that a lot of times an opal lover, it's always about the search for the perfect opal, but then you get that really impressive combination. And here again, just a regular background. It just shows you again those stones a little bit better, and they look like paraíbas, don't they? Coming up next, rarity abounds on this next ring. It's item number 6776. Coming up, we are in our last, well, now 38 minutes, so come on in. And how about this for some bright This is the hot pink. Sometimes a pink zircon, sometimes they can be goldens, golden pink combos. Sometimes they can be really red. This is where you get what looks like, imagine this. Have you ever seen a museum grade rubellite tourmaline with this like effervescent, beautiful, bright magenta color? It's very pricey when you find it. But if you've ever seen one, imagine that paired up with like a diamond like fire. That's what you get here in this round zircon. It's a 547. That is your carat weight on the center stone alone. It's got a mega, I know we're all about the designer diamond quatrefoils and things like that. I think we're starting to see a lot of people get hip to the whole designer status look that provides. That's giving you that border all the way around it. That's going to be a major diamond weight, 80 points in the diamond weight, all bigger stones, creating that frame. But I always say on this one, judge it when it's on the hand, because right now you're seeing a little crisscross action of gold behind the stone, the way it's anchored. When you see it here, and that's where that is. So it's almost like an undergallery, right? Something that perches it up off the hand because the piece is really floating. But then we give it that gold kind of like structure to the inside. When you see it on though, you don't see that undergallery. So this is what, I mean, this really looks like $1 million rubellite is what it looks like, because they just don't usually flash like this. They don't usually have enough clarity to do so. Even if they were diamond cut rounds, this is a diamond cut round, and it's showing off why that cut is so pricey, why it's so desired. Well, here's what you've got. Pink zircon's extinct out of the Ceylon mine, only a discovery from a couple years ago, not even 2 years. And guess what? There was not 2 years of complete mining. It was found and discovered in 2020. That was January. Later in that year, the pink material was gone. We are now basically 2.5 years out since discovery of that material, gone. We get all excited when a gem lasts for like 100 years. Think of Tanzanite. Discovered in the late 60s, probably gone by 2040. Probably 2040, 2050. So it's a less than 100 year, less than a century run. That's a real weird deal in the gem world. Most gems are still being mined years and years and years and years and centuries later. This is what's so exciting about the stone. It is rare and it is popping. It is beautiful to look at, but it's rare. It's got the rare, kind of details to back it up. We're going to make it really affordable right now, and this is what we got to do. Last bit of the show here, 35 short minutes left. Friday night, about to say goodnight. Here's what we'll do. And then we shift to mornings. And oh my goodness, do we have a weekend plan? Don't forget the dog tag initial custom paperclip bracelet is coming up on Sunday. I have a brand new triple DBTY coming up tomorrow. So there's a lot happening this weekend that if you are at all available to hang out and shop, we would really recommend you join us, because there are a lot of special pieces coming up this weekend, not to mention new diamond bracelets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But this one, it's got to go. $49.99. Should be priced tonight. Maybe they didn't realize it's Friday. So I'm making you a Friday deal. And this is just rare. And I don't know about you, but I think it's beautiful too. That's something we have to judge, to each their own, right? But when it comes to a pink stone and a bright pink stone and one that's got pop and power and detail, like, again, rarity behind it, it's backing it up. There's a lot of rare material that's not all that pretty, and there's a lot of pretty material that's not all that rare. Why does it seem like we can never really have it all in a gemstone? But this does give it to you. And if you don't have a pink zircon yet, well, come on in, because it's not going to be $49.99. Take a look at this. We've got one great piece here. I'll tell you what, let's just make it simple and easy. I'll start an auction. Ill-advised, but hey, we're going to try it. Oh yes, any gold you want. Yellow gold's fine, rose gold is fine. No issue there at all. Stunning material, bigger diamonds, and then do you see what's called a semi-bezel? It's kind of like a semi-continuous bezel, because it goes all the way around. It kind of completes the look here on the outside. I'm not starting at 4. I'm not starting at 35. What did we have to do on that last? Oh, remember the morganite? Oh yeah. Just had to jog my memory of, oh yeah, that last auction was an interesting one. Well, we're not asking for $35,000 or $3,000. Rarity here. Color. This is not even just like looking like all the other ones we've had. We've had a number of pink zircons. We've been blessed to bring you these stones. We had a special agreement when the discovery was made. We had actually literally friends of the network that were on the ground. They were doing a lot of the mining. So as soon as they'd come across the stone, because it wasn't all this color, that's the other thing. If you're not familiar with this, most of it was hyacinth zircon. That's a brown color. So anytime a pink one would be mine, they'd get it to the fasteners and then they would send it sometimes one at a time. Sometimes there would be a big box, a big armored box would arrive from overseas, and there'd be one stone inside. And it'd be a pink zircon, and that's how we wanted to do it because we had so much demand for it. And so if you don't have one, if you do have one and you're collecting, here's your time to get it. Let's not even go 30. You know what? 35 is not doing anything, Tony. How about 3,000? How about 25? How about 2,000? How about, better yet, this is one of our big ones here, 5.5 carats. Don't see that very often. Let's make it, ooh boy, $2,000. We're pretty low. Let's make it $1,500 to get it started. And a $50, oh, I'm going to need $50, every bit of it on this one. $1,500 just to get it going. We've got our last half hour. So if you have requests, we had a nice little flurry of requests. If you still have a request for us, get them in. It's Friday night. Perfect time to tell us what you'd like to see. We'll bring it on out for you. We do have an incredible Alexandrite. Hey, Joyce. Thank you. So $1,500 with $50 increments. How we doing? No, you're on something else, right? All right, so here we go. Any. Oh, I gotta try this on again. You gotta see this. You gotta see how it just lights up, and it just looks like there's the round stone floating amidst this outer quatrefoil. Do you see what I'm talking about, where that under gallery of gold disappears? Any of that gold that you would look for underneath, that is not there. And now we're seeing more of it. It's funny, when you're out of the light, it gets a little bit more red. When there's a little more light, it gets a little bit more pink. You see these elements of purple and golden tones to it as well. $1,500 to get it started. So much rarity here. Do not miss out when there's a rare stone, but it's beautiful at the same time. Oh, you do have the open. Oh, good. Who is that? Hi, Michelle. Michelle's got $1,500. We're asking for $50 increments. We only have moments here left because we've got 30 minutes in the show. We still have a lot to share with you. So I'll tell you, this is going to be one of those moments where I would really seriously consider coming on in because those big diamonds are bigger individually. We know that. It's very, if you've never seen it in yellow, this is a very pretty stone in yellow gold or rose. But I think your best bets are going to be the white or the yellow. So choose, as you wish there. But if you just want to show off the white diamonds that are around it, kind of creating a unique way. I mean, still technically you could call it a halo. It's just a much more unique way because a typical halo is going to be right next to the stone. It's going to wrap around and hug the outer limit of the stone. This gives you a little bit of extra shape. So it's creating two shapes. You get the round in the middle, and then you get that really, again, if you're going, I don't know what design that is, I don't know what shape that is, it is everywhere. And super, some of the highest end jewelry that's out there, this design is used as an iconic look in those pieces. So it's really well known. It definitely has kind of an automatic it carries a status weight with it, is this design. It's like immediately, by those who know the jewelry world, they're like, oh yeah, I know who that, it's recognizable. It's just immediately you know it. And so it's a nice way to do with the bigger diamonds as our border. We only have $1,500, so we have one bidder. It's $50 increments. I'll just give it a 2-minute clock, and we'll see if anybody else wants to jump in. We can obviously change the gold, size it for you, do all those extra amenities that you're looking for, but what we don't have is a lot of time. So we'll give it a final call here. It'll be 2 minutes on the clock, and out the door it will go. Take a look at it one more time. $1,500 and $50 extra if you want to jump in. So here we go. Final call. Thank you. Here we go. Last chance on that one. That's the big pink with reds and blues and purples. It's got a little bit of everything going on as you see that move and flash and fire in all directions there. And we are looking for, last call here. We've got, 90 seconds approaching on a really, really rare gem in a big size. I'm just thinking, I hope at this point, why nobody calls on these auctions, I hope you just have one. Because I think if you really, I know we're the last quantity, we haven't had the mining obviously operating for a while. So what we have is what we have. Very few stones exist now. Just a hugely important gem to own and very pretty on top of it. Looks like a rubellite, but rarer. Looks like a red diamond, but maybe not as rare as a red diamond. It's on the hand one more time. It's just, it's just one of those specialty stones. And we don't have red diamonds because we're into bringing you natural. There aren't many natural fancy red diamonds out there to be had. So it's nice to just give you something that gives you that look, but it's zircon. It's still a very well-known historic gem. It's the one that, the gem family that dates the earth. It's the oldest gem that, identified gem we know of. So, it comes in a variety of colors, but different sources have produced different colors. And most of those sources have really depleted in recent years, like the zircons we touched on earlier, the blues out of Cambodia, now the pinks out of Sri Lanka. And certainly we don't see a lot of the white or the yellow or the green zircons. And yes, there are green zircons, but very seldom seen. So it's our last call with 25 seconds. I'm going to show you a very large alexandrite in a saddle ring, where if anybody needs a saddle ring, this would be the way to get it, because the whole ring is less than the saddle ring is by itself as a mounting. So we'll share that with you. And our last call right now, looking for 1550 or not. Checking it out with our last final 5 seconds. Oh, and one more thing. Speaking of hot pinks and reds, my Mahenge Spinel, the big one, the 221, has been reduced again. So just a little heads up on that. Anybody else on this one? Jess, are you on this one? Do we have 1550? Yes or no? Let's find out here. And then we'll go to 6695. All right, you got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Let me show you this alexandrite. Wow. Here's the GIA cert that goes with it. It's 6695 is the number. This is going to be, oh yeah, here's what we're going to do. Since we don't have any lights, and even the light that I was gifted doesn't work for color change, this is it, guys, from, oh yeah, blue-green to purple. It's right there. And this is not a photograph that's just a computer rendering. This is an actual photograph that is from the GIA. This cert is GIA. It's a full-on alexandrite report. We don't do a lot of GIA reports on color gems. That's mostly for diamonds, only the best in diamonds. Here is our oval cut, modified brilliant oval, transparent. That's important. Most alexandrites are not. Green to pinkish purple. Natural chrysoberyl, okay. And then we know the origin, it's Brazil. It's one loose stone. That, of course, was before we set it in the saddle ring. It's a carat 56, and it's 4.9 by 7.4 by 4.9. 4.9 is the depth. 4.92, that is. So you've got GIA, who's evaluated this stone on their own first. We've added it to the saddle ring, which is a 196 diamond weight around it. And what's really important to keep in mind is that we're selling the entire ring with the alexandrite certified for less than the mounting goes for by itself. That's pretty special. That's important. Don't see that every day. So if you are seeking out a real rare stone, like a museum level stone, and you want a value, how many alexandrites do we bring on a regular basis? I can count, I don't even need one hand. We've only had, there are 3 to my recollection, 3 alexandrites that we've ever had that have been certified by the GIA. And usually those stones are Madagascar. Usually. We had one Sri Lankan, one Madagascar, and now this is the Brazil. This is the modern day best source for alexandrite, which is your color change chrysoberyl. That's why they map it out. They showed you the photograph that they actually took in their lab. So they put it in the proper light, which is incandescent light, to see the change go from fluorescent to incandescent. That's what shows you the color change. This is not a shifting stone. This is a change. This is that true phenomena, one to another. And each color is totally opposite each other, right? So you've got a 156, which is an enormous size for alexandrite. This is just straight up value. And it's going to go right here, right now. All you have to do is dial in. We have 25 minutes left in the show. If you have requests for us, please do get those in, because we can always find it, bring it out, and put it up there at the discounts you're seeing throughout the evening. But this is what you just will not find. Like I said, we do this mounting. This is our in-house factory saddle ring, one of our highest in demand for those of you that like really big jewelry. And this one's got almost 2 carats in diamonds and a lot of gold underneath it. And that's a mounting that costs over $6,200 to create. Why wouldn't this ring be $6,200? Should I be giving away a carat 56 GIA certified alexandrite tonight? Yeah. Tony, feel free to put up $6,200 because that's the mounting price on it. It's not the exact. Obviously, it's $6,258 is the exact cost of the mounting right now. Here's the thing. It's got a carat 56 certified. It's got to be special if it's certified, because I think every stone we do is special, but not all of them get sent to the GIA to get a full certificate, and that's costly. That's not just something that's like, oh, volunteer work. That's something that's costly. It's time consuming. It's asking the experts of the gem world to evaluate your stone singularly. That they're looking at your stone. They're doing all this workup. They're getting every last detail. So it's not just always the stone natural and that's it. Of course, they can help you with that. They only work in natural stones. But then they're giving you every little detail you saw. And that's important. So here's what I'm going to do. Call me. We're going lower than $62.58. That's where you're getting a free 156 certified Alex. Take a look at it. We're going to, change the gold color. Yes, we can do it. If you want white gold or rose gold, no problem. We will have that mounting it's at the ready. It's done. It's ready to go. So if you want in a different gold color, just say the word, and that's no extra charge. But watch this on. You don't even need to size up. It's the saddle ring. It just glides onto the hand. Oh my goodness, you're going to love this. This value is just like where it's at. Yes. Oh my goodness. Was that Donna B? Donna R? Oh, hi Donna. And she got a smile necklace? And so she's been wearing it and making other people smile, huh? Compliments. More. Did she say more than anything else? Like anything? Oh my goodness. That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. See, and spreading smiles one necklace at a time. Donna, thank you for that call. Appreciate that. So glad you love your smile necklace. Oh, let's do something wild. I can't believe nobody's just said I'll take it. For a free Alexandrite, take it, right? Take it. It's free. Take it. If someone gives you a free Carat 56, you take it. But Tony, I already gave it away. I said I was going lower, and I am. Let's not even make it 62, 6,000. No, it's not going to be $59.99. Lower it. So now you're saving on the saddle. Free Alexandrite still intact. Yeah, that's still happening. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. Come on in. Let's get it out the door. It's going to go. Don't be the caller that's second in line. Do not be the third caller because this will be so long gone. And the cert, let me show it to you again. Not just any cert. A lot of times colored stones be certified by, AGL, GGTL, one of those. This is the authority, GIA. And you don't want, listen, if you can get Brazilian, get Brazilian. That's the top choice. It's superior to every other source in the last 100 years. And there's your info, and there's your color change. That's the photograph of the stone in each light environment. Oh my goodness, I can't give it away, huh? Bummer. All right. Okay, I'll go lower. I'll just go lower. No problem. Got to move it out the door though, and we got the big Mahenge coming up. How about this one? 53, 52, 51, blowout time. Make it $49.99. Just let's get it a home. A good collector's home to wear that and enjoy that forever. That's the good stuff. It's right there. $49.99. That's it. That's all. Just a really good deal where we're saving you a bunch of money, just about $1,300 on the mounting. So that's $13 less than you would spend on the mounting as a semi-mount, and we'll get you the 156 GI certified stone within it. That's the way we do it right there. And so I know it's Friday, but I just want to mention there's been a lot of people thinking about this museum Mahenge. Been a little bit, it's been a little too pricey for all of our collectors to this point. That changes tonight. Had to be, wanted to give you guys first dibs, because what happens is I sit here on a Saturday morning, I don't really sit, stand around, preparing shows and answer your phone calls. And then people are always, getting the pieces from Friday night that might still be available. This is why Friday night's kind of become this little hub for like superstar TVON VIPs who understand that you're getting first chance, first dibs at some new markdowns. And if you're with us live, you get that first chance to take it before somebody else does. And this is that famous 6647 item number. It's the 221, which is our largest Mahenge at this point now, because, the others are gone. So here's the 221, insanely good color. And a huge size for any Mahenge because 1 carat's kind of the gold standard. This has a 118 diamond mounting with it. It has a brand new markdown today. We kind of were at our last rock bottom at $13,999, and then it actually took a turn. It came down to $99.99. That still was proving there was a lot of interest, but not that one little I'll take it deal. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of even 99 or 89 or 79, you get first dibs. I know this ring is probably not new to you. It's probably one that you know, whether you are a serious collector, whether you've been a jewelry lover who just kind of hangs out to see all the good stuff and really see these rare gems come out to play. But if you are a collector or would like to be, and you have Mahenge Spinel on your radar, this is the time right here, because it's not even 79 or even 69.99. Wanted you guys to have first chance here. This is what it's all about, bringing it out of the vault. Time to let that one go. And if you are the first caller, you're spending less than $69.99 to get that home with a free gold color change and with free sizing and all of that good stuff. And yet it's not 69. That's the new price coming your way, is going even lower. And we still have the Alexandrite as well if you want it. We've still got this Mahenge, but not for long, because this one's absolutely, there is a time and a place when even the biggest and best museum pieces have got to get a fabulous home. This is your time. Dial in. It's not even 69, 68, 67, 66, 65. This is not just a little tiny extra $100. It's more than that. It's better than that. It's an incredible deal. These are nowhere else to be had, nowhere to be found. That is why we have so many collectors who just wait and then pounce, because you know that's nowhere. And it is the time to get it to you right now. 65, it is not 64, it is not 63, 62, 61. Get it done right now. We'll make it $5,999. That is a brand new all-time low by a mile from where it's even been. And it's the one that so many people have been thinking about. So much neon glow of reds and pinks together out of this one mine in Tanzania. Talk about another mine that was quick to be depleted. A 2007 discovery. Not all that long ago, in this same century that we're in, and yet, look at this. It's $59.99 for the big one, the largest one we have remaining. So that's the way to get your Mahenge. Just wanted to give you a first chance on that one. If it sticks around tonight, it goes tomorrow before the show. It's just that simple. People who don't get us live, they'll watch the recording in the morning, and then they'll make sure they get in on all those deals. So here's your chance to pick it up. I do have one huge aqua deal, and I know we had all those rings earlier, and I think all the rings are gone, but we are looking at a very special pendant. Wanted to get this in. This is one that I know was talked about by many. Going to get you a great opportunity on this pendant right now. It's a really good look. Take this, take this into consideration. That's a nice aqua. What do you think about that? And how about the way, oh, this one never sits on its own, so I hate to hold it, but you know, I want you to see it upright. It's got a major baguette. That's a really cool, look at that baguette that's in the top portion there. Let me zoom back my wheel so we can see the entirety of the piece here. It's a very large Sierra Santa Maria. Incredible. Oh, look at that pear shape. That's, again, when we've had all the rings, and I'm leaving the chain up there as messy as that looks, because I just want you to know you're getting it. You're getting the chain with it. It's got diamonds in the chain as well. It's $61.19. There is a markdown on this one as well. So, and I know it sold the other day, or maybe it was a few weeks ago, but someone then swapped it out for something else. So it sold, and then it was here, and you know, bottom line is it's available tonight. It's a 323. That's the carat weight on the center stone. It's got a carat 26 in diamonds, which are going to be the round brilliants, but also you have some really large individual round brilliants and the larger baguettes as well. And that's a one only, comes with this chain. I want to show that to you. It's got a lobster claw clasp and adjustability. And that's it's an interesting cutting. It's not even a normal pear-shaped cut. It's got a little bit more of a staggered kind of facet pattern to it on the internal. So when you see that move as you're seeing side to side, you see how it really lights up in different segments. Really cool cut there. But if you see it from a distance in an elongated way, and by the way, there's a lot of good, really nice diamonds throughout this necklace, but there's a look at the size. And then a couple of big diamonds that are set within the chain here. You do have, here's your adjustability. There's the lobster claw in 3 different lengths, so 16, 17, 18. So, you know, you might think about wearing it a little higher on the neckline because it's got a lot of drape to the pendant, which I will go ahead and just even this out in the diamonds and then measure it now for you. First caller on this one, it's a brand new markdown. I wonder if Kathy, who I don't think she got any of her rings, but I know she has rings, so maybe she wants that beautiful pendant to match. There it is with an 1.75 inch top to bottom length. Show it all that way. We show it on the neckline as well. We'll give you all the looks here, but it comes with the chain. Do keep that in mind. That's an extra, certainly an extra bonus, because you don't get free chains everywhere else, right? Especially ones with diamonds in them and high-end clasps and beautiful diamonds that are bezel set within the chain and all of that. We'll go back up close one more time and show you the finishing too. It's got everything. I mean, there is not, as they say, not a stone left unturned here in this pendant. And here's the back, just to see how that's finished, how beautifully done that is. I'll go the other way so we don't get the chain in the way. Call me if you like it. It's going extra low. 126 in diamonds, chain with it. All 14K. Look at the bigger diamond in the bail. $59.99, has been for a while now. There it is, right there, $59.99. There's the piece, there's the price. Let's blow it out. Not even asking $59. Nope. First caller, not even $29.99. That's half. We're going lower than that. Love this base here, all that detail, that bigger round brilliant, the bigger baguettes that surround it and capture it and hold it into place. It's not even $29. It's not going to be. This is going to go so fast. Sierra Santa Maria has been really the highlight of our gem show last night. It's been the highlight of tonight's show as well. That's been the one thing that has been selling out every time I put it up. It is time. I think there's a lot of attention being paid to our Sierra Santa Marias right now, and this realization, this stark realization of they got the best out there, and yet they're charging less than everybody else does. So why not get the very best right here? We're going to make it easy for you. Not even $29, $28, or even $27.99. Call us quickly. We have 10 minutes left in the show, and then we'll say goodnight. We'll see you back in a couple short hours. I'll make it $2,777. That's it. It is for one caller. It's time to get the massive 1 3/4 in length aquamarine pendant, and the clarity is there. The saturation is there. The color is exactly what most aquas never get, never achieve, and yet this has got it all going on right here, right now for $27.77. Huge value. That's got to go. We'll wait until that one's sold, and then we'll move on. We got more to show you. We still have a couple of rings, maybe. Maybe we got the big oval we showed you more recently. The initial wheel is gone, but we had a few more exquisite opportunities brought out by popular demand on Aquamarines. Well, let me tell you, if you want to complete a set, we've had bangles, we've had rings, we've had earrings. We even had earrings tonight. We had gorgeous drops. They were pear shapes. They would be exquisite with this. Yeah, think about that. I may have to show those earrings again just so you can see how they pair up together. Yeah, this one still, it's not going to sit on its own. So let me just, one more time, and then we'll bring out the matching earrings here, but that has got to go at $27.77. Mega value there. Let me know if you'd like it. That is a just fantastic opportunity. Okay, so one more, oh yeah, we got a, okay, so one more yellow sapphire. We got an unheated, untreated 3-carater. Had the 270 something the other day. We've got the beautiful pink diamond piece. This is a pink diamond cross. I got to bring out those earrings again. I got to go get those. Let's make sure you know. Here's the deal, guys. We've got pieces that need to go here. 3 of them. The aqua, the merengue, and the saddle with the alexandrite. Any one of these you want, this is the time right now to call us on those. And then also, look at this pink diamond cross that we have for you. Final 10 minutes of the show. Back in the morning. If you care to join us, we would love to have you. Keep us company here. Look at that. That's pink diamonds in a cross. We have never brought you anything quite this hefty with pink diamond weight, even in the bail. Let me show it on the hand here, give you the measurement. How about this? It's something you've actually asked for. We had a tiny little version that was about 1/2 inch tall. We wanted you to get a little bit larger size here if possible, so it's been a project for a while. It's item number 6566. Here's your length on it, 1.5 inches in the total top to bottom. Great looking rose gold, which is how you want to see your pink diamonds here as well. And we're going to make this easy into the show special here with just 9 minutes remaining. Rose gold only, gorgeous diamonds in the bail, diamonds all the way throughout the cross. Stunning design with the mirror finished end caps that look so amazing there. Here's what I'll do. We'll show it up close one more time, show you that so you can see that detail that it has. And this is made in a really good way where it's got a lot of different, you know, you've got quite a bit of gold weight, and then I want you to see how it's got the designer details around it where there's that little bit of that extra, you see it's like a little millgrain, just a subtle type of millgrain, and then that's actually a little, it's a little heart, it's a little puffy heart that's done in the mirror finished gold there as well. How nice. So if you're feeling, you know, the romantic sentiment there, and just, you know, that is love, right? Cross is love. Love is the cross. I think that this is really a smart design element that adds a lot more meaning than a lot of other cross jewelry that's out there. That's a really nice addition. So 66 points in your pink diamonds. It is a $4,888 piece. And I am at the end of our show. So here's the thing, and let me get some baby tweezers here since this again will not sit on its own. Apologies for that. I hate to hold it, but I'll tell you, I'm going to get a little tiny tweezer so you can even see the bail. If you would like to come on in on the phone lines here, Tony, I'm going to turn that into a was price and see if we can't just make a phone ring at the very end of the night. And if we stay on it, we stay on it. If it goes, it goes. But given the fact that a lot of us, myself included, we collect crosses, maybe you're looking for something where you're going, well, I've been collecting for me, I've been collecting since I was a teenager, so it's been 30 years of collecting almost, right? So it's, again, you might have a lot of everything. Do you have over 2/3 of a carat in natural fancy pink diamonds? Do you? Can you? Will you? You certainly can. Because what would cost $58.88 on any given day? And oh my goodness, we're getting the calls in because I think they know meltdown mode is on. 7 minutes to make a miracle? Well, we've got the right piece for it. Come on in. Let's put these operators to work. Let's do it. 58. It's going to take more than that, Tony. Yeah, he's like, oh, don't I know it? You can feel it, right? You can feel it. Good thing that I'm just giving away jewelry for 7 more minutes, and then I get 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours Sunday. That's it. One caller. 2 callers. It's not going to be 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2. Not $19.99. Those are about the size we saw in a ring earlier with morganite. Remember when we had those bigger stones in the morganite ring? Those are about the same size, only more of them. You got more than 10 stones there. It's not 19. I'm going to try to sell it. I'm going to see if we have anybody with us at the very last 6-minute mark of the show who is loving the cross, who is loving the pink diamonds, who wants a lot of rose gold. Look at that finishing. There it is on the inside. 19, 18, 17, 16. What's it going to take? With heart-shaped end caps. And look at that. Shadowing the design, but look at how the pinks still gleam, and yet you're getting VS pink diamonds. There is still a grading for clarity here that tells you they are that spectacular highest end clarity in accent stones that we see. Pink diamonds aren't usually graded for clarity. These are. You're not spending, I'm going to move it. We're going to try so hard to get this out the door. And I think $16.99 versus $58.88, there's quite a value represented there. We're not asking 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. It's 5-minute territory. We're ready to get this at home. Call me if you love it. Gift it. Wouldn't that be great? Communions, confirmations, graduations. I mean, really, as a gift to any woman who really, again, look at that. Look at that pink diamond. I mean, you got to love the upgrade of, we love our white diamond crosses, but there has not been a pink diamond piece of this magnitude. 12, 11, 10.99. Okay. We got a lot of people asking about all the pieces we see in the Alex. The Mahenge is verifying right now. The Aqua Necklace is verifying. Here's what I'll do. I'll make it $999 for 60 seconds only, and that should go. I mean, my goodness. It really should go at $9.99. Look at the comparison of where it should be versus where for the next 60 seconds it is. That is how you shop like an expert collector, but let's all face it, you're never buying 66 points of natural fancy pink diamonds ever for a price tag like that. You just can't even, you know as well as I do, this is solid gold. If that's a solid gold cross and no diamonds, it's more than $9.99. And yet here are the pinks. Let me show it against the hand once again so you can really see how that looks from a distance, because this is quite sizable. We did a little tiny petite version. We did something more diminutive in pinks. This is the bigger, the bolder, the wild version. It's $9.99. That is it. We have 18 seconds remaining. It's our final call. I don't know how it's still here, but it is. So that is our last chance. Here it is one more time with that measurement. The whole thing, we're talking about an inch. Let me move it away so you can see the The 1, the 2s, and the 3s here on the inches. There it is. There you got it, 1.5 inches top to bottom. Yes, it's 1 inch wide. That is a hugely important piece. $9.99. Take advantage of it. That's for one caller. Enjoy it if you get it. We still have our Alexandrite, our Mahenge, verifying right now. Let me know who's got those. We've got that gorgeous aquamarine necklace. Such a stunning piece. And let us know if we can help you with anything you've seen over the last 3 hours. We're going to be back in 12 hours, so we hope you see you then. We've got a big, big weekend ahead. We've got, again, that bracelet I'm wearing is the dog tag meets signet meets paperclip. So all the biggest trends in jewelry are all together in one piece. You can always get it plain as well. There it is, the underside there. All mirror finished gold. So we have that on Sunday. For those of you that have already been asking me about it, oh my gosh, you should have seen my email inbox this morning. All throughout the middle of the night. I mean, people asking, what about that bracelet you're wearing? That's Sunday. It'll be here live for one time only. Very affordable on that bracelet too. So looking forward to that. Solid gold and customizable. So start thinking about what gold color you want. I'll go up close real quick, Tony, because I hope we're verifying on this one. One more up close look at it here before we go in 2.5 minutes. So that new bracelet with the paperclip, initial, signet, dog tag, it's kind of everything all rolled into one. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, good. Wow. It's a full circle moment. The first item of the night might be the last item of the night to sell. So do you have this one, Virginia? All right. So we're verifying the pink diamonds. The multi-stone bracelet in 18 karat gold. Yes, we had a multi-stone 18 karat gold bracelet for $9.99. That was earlier, so that just went out the door. We still have, again, this pink diamond cross is exquisite. Call me on that one. $9.99, 2 minutes left. And then also tomorrow we have a triple. It's a layered diamond by the yard. So it's basically 3 in 1. You don't have to layer. The necklace does it itself. So we have a triple tiered DBTY style that's new tomorrow. That'll debut on our morning show, among many other things. I've got like 300 things tomorrow, and I've got like 500 things to show you on Sunday. So it's a busy weekend ahead. So join us again at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. Basically, it's 12 hours from right now. So, you know, basically enough time to drive home and then literally get in the car and drive back. So that's what we're doing. We'll see you guys in the morning for more jewelry. Sunday morning, that dog tag paperclip necklace or bracelet. Remember, think about what gold colors you need and what letter you want to do, or stack them. I had 3 on earlier and I loved the look of 3 together. So you can do multiple initials. They make great gift ideas as well. They'll be affordable, I promise. I know today's gold world is a struggle. So we're the only ones left still doing like the real deal jewelry, right? So we're really proud of that, and we're making it affordable despite everything that's going on. So if you like the cross, it's $9.99. Check on the Alexandrite, the Mahenge, and the Aqua, because we're verifying on everything right now. So don't want you to miss those, because anything that's left over, it goes Saturday morning before we even start the show. I literally filled calls for hours before the show just placing orders. So give us a call, guys, right now, so you not. I don't want you to miss out. A lot of people like to wait till the start time of the show tomorrow, and then by then they're gone. So we want to make sure you're getting in on all those opportunities since you get first look. So our final 30 seconds is on. Thank you again for being with us. Happy Friday. If I don't see you, have a wonderful weekend. If I do see you, well, we'll see each other very soon here. So again, lots of jewelry coming your way, and don't miss it, because we got a lot of big debuts this weekend that you'll love. So 20 seconds remaining. Keep calling at that phone number. We'll be here after we go off the air. If you want to place those last minute orders, do so now, because it's do so or miss out tomorrow. That's kind of how these Friday into Saturday works. And I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you back here in 12 short hours live. Big Saturday, big Sunday on tap for you. We'll see you then.